God, that's
now,
loud.
I think. Ooh, hashtag PS2.
Yeah, that's a good hashtag.
I had like 8 letters to spare, so I was like, what can I use to fill up that?
Yeah. Do another PlayStation or PS1, one or the other.
Yeah. Ooh, there we go.
It's fine. Leave it. Leave it.
Oh, I know the perfect
everything
gift.
else, it's
If I
fine.
can find it here.
Don't touch my shit.
Where is it? I saw it the other day. Oh, wait, because there's so many more Metal Gear Solid 2 gifts than there are a Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah.
There it is. That'll do.
What one are you doing?
Oh, just the one, you know, at the beginning of the game where after Snake lands on the hangar
Oh,
and he does that dramatic turn around.
the title card.
No, not the title card. It's after he's had the talk with Otacon, and then he turns around and he sees the Russians invading the ship.
I see.
Yeah. Hmm. Hashtag. I've only got 2. Can't really fit. Nah. All right. I'll send that tweet out.
Are they good?
And there we go. Ooh.
Can I have one?
Can I have one?
Many.
What?
I made like 5 and they're mini ones. So
Oh, okay, then you keep them.
yeah. I left your half in the freezer.
Was there only the 10?
No, there was more than that, but I just didn't make myself mini.
Okay. There's stream elements. I was thinking about like things.
A stress ball?
No, the fingers. Something to wipe your fingers with. Oh, there's wet wipes right there.
My tongue.
You look like you did those to perfection. See, I hate it when that happens. When you're like, no, I know I'm not hungry. Then you see some really good food. Then your stomach's like, ooh, yes,
Do you want to make you some
banana.
after I finish?
Are you sure about that?
What?
Do you want me to make you some after I finish?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, you've already done a lot. Yeah, then. Okay. But yeah, how was your day, Tomathan?
Yeah, it was alright, dude. I only worked till 2 and it went pretty quickly. And,
Oh,
yeah.
that sounds nice.
What did you do?
Tom said he only worked till 2. This is this.
So that didn't really do much.
Yeah.
Got back and
Just chilled
carried
out.
on with this Dragon Ball sketch, and that's about it.
What's the sketch of?
It's the one I wanted to do for ages of Goku and Krillin delivering the milk.
Oh, nice. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really liking how it's turning out so far.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, and I'll show you. I'll make sure you like what I've got so far. Yeah, I'll do that in a second. Hang on.
Sweet. Do it through Messenger because it's easier to see.
Yeah. Like Goku's, I pretty much finished the pencil sketch on him, but I've sort of just started
Krillin.
Yeah.
But
What a bitch. I have 31,000 of those channel points, and I still have no idea what to do with them.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know what they're there for.
It's like free little things for chat stuff to freshen the experience.
It's basically like buying emoticons, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but obviously
Yeah.
it being limited use.
Yeah.
But you earn more like the more you watch and stuff.
Yeah.
When you could just get it from buying bits.
Exactly.
What games are you currently playing at the moment, Tom?
Oh yeah, I finally got back to playing more of hard mode of Remake yesterday, and that was a lot of fun.
Remake 2?
What? No, 7 Remake.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No,
Sorry.
because I kept meaning to get back to that, and I should do a hard mode run of RE2 Remake at some point as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I got back to doing FF7 Remake. That's still a lot of fun. What else am I playing? Got like a bunch here, just, games I'm currently playing whenever I can be bothered to, pick them up. Like Witcher 3, Miles Morales. I still need to finish that game.
Have you not out of all the people that I know, you're a big Spider fan. Like,
I know, and I just,
and you still haven't beaten Miles? Definitely beat it. It's definitely worth it.
And and what I've played of it, I've loved so far as well. I get in such bad habits of just putting a game down and then waiting months before I get back to it,
Maybe you should do like one sittings, because that might help. Well, find like the time, like, hey, I've got a day that's completely free. Let's.
Yeah.
I haven't started this game. Let's play it until I beat it. I'll take breaks for like to go to take a piss or like eat something, and then get straight back to it. Because that's basically what I did with Resident Evil 8.
It's tempting, and I can do that with games like, I've played and beaten before, like that I know are short games, but I guess with like newer ones, it's
Because they're slightly
I guess I'm
longer.
like my dad. Yeah, I guess I'm like my dad, where I like to get my money's worth out of it, So
Oh, like,
that's
here's the thing. Even if you do it in one sitting, there is loads of replay value.
Yeah.
And
I mean, next to that, like
the thing is, if you get into that habit of wanting to beat it in the one sitting, when you can't, or like you keep dying, you get frustrated or something, or like it's taking too long, and then you get tired. Like that energy of wanting to beat it, like in that one sitting, will incentivize you to go back and play it the next day, which will probably help you get through your backlog.
Yeah, I'm sort of like that when it comes to games where it's like, as soon as my, my body clock reaches its limit, and I find myself not enjoying the game as much just because, I find myself like drifting off. I'm like, okay, I don't want to diminish
my
my
God.
enjoyment of something really cool that could happen. So I just,
That's
that's when I leave it for a bit.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Well, next to that, the games like I've been playing obviously 3D World and Bowser's Fury. 3D World's I always knew it was good, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
I miss Odyssey's control though. Odyssey had much better control.
Yeah. Odyssey's always had such a good like balance of everything that Mary's been able to do so far.
Yeah.
Exactly. And next to that, Pikmin 3. I told you I started playing that. That's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, next to that, I'm trying to think what other games I've been playing. There's been like a bunch of other ones, on the Switch, like, obviously I'm doing those 2 runs of Final Fantasy VII, one on the PlayStation, one on the Switch.
Yeah.
Hang on, I got my Switch thing here actually. Yeah, I've got a bunch of games in here which I haven't played in ages, but that's about it really. That and a bunch of other like, Steam games. Like playing Generations or Lost World on Steam, just to see how
They fair.
improved they are with high power. Yeah.
Yeah. For me, obviously, I beat 8, which is real good.
Yeah.
Um.
Hmm.
Um. I don't know what I want to like bring up some small like criticisms for the gameplay and like mechanics, but I don't want to spoil your experience.
That's fair enough. I mean, well, we can talk about it properly when I play it next week, so
Yeah.
or the week after, whatever it is.
Oh, that was pog.
Be the end of next week by the time I play it.
Yeah.
But like, would you say I mean, obviously, like the first person thing in 7, I do find really cool. That's why I think 7 would probably freak me out the most, because those first person jump scares make you really feel as though it's happening to you instead of the third person perspective.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like gameplay wise, like, because I adored the Resident Evil 2 remake. I loved the gameplay and everything in that. So
yeah, essentially it's the same situation, but in first person. There's no dodge, unfortunately. But there is the block, which it lessens damage, but obviously you're not invincible while doing it, so be careful.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go make some brownies and ice cream. Do you want some?
That's the thing. I don't even think
Could you
2 had the
slice a
dodge.
small
I think that
cube
was
of
just
brownie for
3
me?
which had it.
Do you want it microwaved with some ice cream?
No, just regular.
Just regular brownie.
Yeah. Sorry, what was that, Tom?
I was just saying because the 2 remake, I don't think that actually had the dodge. I think they just brought that in for 3.
Yeah, that was 3
Yeah.
only. Yeah.
But would you say after playing 8 and everything, would you say you more of a fan of the third person mode still?
Yeah, I'm still a fan of the third person more.
Yeah, I think it works better for that. But
yeah, like
it's still
Resident Evil 2 and 3 remake are probably the best controlling, a lot more fun.
Absolutely.
In terms of the mechanics,
yeah,
I will say, my feeling, like I don't know if it's just the way I play games or whatnot, but I felt there was a couple of moments in 8. Well, one, it wasn't super clear where you were going, or things blended together, and I'm not sure if that's a matter of game design or me just not being blind or something. But also, and I think I did hear criticisms about the map before I went in. Like, there's some things that are like it matches a part of the 2 and 3 remake, but some of it really doesn't.
yeah.
So it's a double-edged sword because it has some qualities, but it also has some issues. But in terms of like, everybody was comparing it to 4 when they heard about the village.
Or do you want some more?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Like you can see why with the similar kind of setting and everything.
You want more?
I will say, not to spoil too much. It is similar in. It's slightly similar in structure as well.
Well, like to how the 2 and 3 remake set
No,
out.
4.
Oh, to 4. Oh, to 4. Okay.
That's all I'll say. But you've seen playthroughs of 4. You've played 4, right?
I've seen playthroughs of 4. Like, there's a lot of really cool stuff in it that I really want to play. But yeah, like not enough for anything to get spoiled for me, so don't worry.
Okay, but yeah, like the structure to 4 is very similar to how 8 does things.
Yeah.
What else? The first enemies are really tough.
Like, it sort of just kicks you in the nuts straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bosses are really good.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing those bosses in first person.
Yeah, and the puzzles are actually a really nice balance, I will say.
Cool.
And a lot of them, because I've been playing like Resident Evil for years, like a lot of them weren't like super brain taxing. Like there was one where I won't tell you what it is, but essentially it asks you. There's a thing where it asks you for something, and I was like, oh, I know exactly what that is. Because one, it is slightly obvious, and two, it's just a kind of the only way I can describe it is the way I went about it is as if I had played the game before.
Yeah, like it's got like not series staples, but like puzzles which feel very familiar. Then
it wasn't
like just to make you
it wasn't
smile, I guess, at it.
That it was the fact of like there was. It's not that. It's more. I've been playing these games for so long. It felt like second nature to me, muscle memory, as if I had played the game already. Like it was a repeat playthrough, but it wasn't. It's like my brain was turned on completely, like figuring things out, like pulling the strings, connecting the dots really nicely.
Yeah, like the more, like you say, the more like invested and the more you've played of Resident Evil, the more at home you'll feel with it. Like you won't feel like alienated completely by it if it was your first Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will also say one of the like boss areas was very, very short. I understand what they were going for, but like it didn't feel as if it left as much an impact as some of the others. But
yeah.
And my only other thing that I will say, and I think we'll close it there, is in terms of some mechanics, like obviously there's crafting and stuff. There was in 7, there was in like the remakes, but
yeah,
it felt like in 8 there was a lot of crafting stuff, but never ever what you wanted. Like when it came to like handgun ammo or something, it really feels like it really felt like there was moments where like, oh, I really need this, let me check all my stuff, and you can make everything else except for those things, you know? And that happened like multiple times, and I'm not sure if it was like my luck of the draw for enemy drops, because enemies drop items now, just like 4.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not a massive like spoiler or anything, but there is another similarity to 4 in terms of the treasures. Because in the trailers they showed off the merchant. You've seen the merchant in 8, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Very similar. You can combine different things to make it like more valuable. The stream is super quiet. Why is it super quiet? I don't understand. I don't know why it's super quiet. It shouldn't be. Or I've not changed
Still
it.
got my settings.
Yeah, I've not.
Still got my settings to max. But, yeah.
Yeah, No, he's saying the stream is super quiet. Are you talking about like the audio from like the YouTube video I'm playing? Or is it your volume? Because that's happened before with people. That's strange. I don't know what's happening there.
On the same volume and I can hear them fine, but the stream overall is so quiet and this volume I can't even hear the music.
How's that? Is that any better? Yeah, I don't understand because I've literally done nothing different.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Sorry about that. That was right in everybody's ears.
You, I've got on my speakers. I've got up to around 56, and it sounds all right for me. But
well, it's strange because
like Dan said,
I've turned everything up. Like my mic is at as high as it can go. The desktop audio has to be like slightly lower, but if you want it up higher, it can go a bit higher.
But you've already got it all turned up on Streamlabs then.
Yeah, but because here's the thing: if I turn up my like desktop audio and stuff any louder, it's gonna go into the red, and that will like. According to what I've been told, like it'll kill the it'll peak, and you don't want peaking.
Yeah. No.
Tom sounds fine now. Maybe I think I might know what the issue is there. I'll check it in just a moment. I feel like I may have like pulled the wire a bit, and I need to
adjust it again or plug it back in.
Mine has that problem too without a mixer mic. Levels are tricky, but the thing is, I have that though. I've got a mixer right in front of me. I think the USBs might have been pulled out just slightly.
Yeah, you could be right. So was it just a matter of just unplugging the USB and just plugging it back in again?
Or just pushing it in further?
I mean, try that. See what happens. Who that? Yo, it's Dan. You joined the chat.
So,
Let me throw my dick in here.
What's up, dude?
this was your first Metal Gear game, so...
Audio sounds fine now. I'm on half volume. I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
That was weird.
I mean, your streams have always been pretty quiet. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, there's always something that we need to adjust, but...
I always fall asleep to them, and then when you raid someone, I wake up to like actual loudness because
yeah.
I'm on max volume.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. Because I'm looking at the mixer and everything is as loud as it can be, you know?
Yeah. Well. I mean, like a proper mixer, not one that's on the computer, by the way.
Fair enough.
Like one that has all those weird wires.
I know.
Have you seen Razer is selling a plushie of their snake to help against, I think, animal charities?
You mean 4 charities?
Yeah, that's what I meant. No, they beat the shit out of animals for every snake you buy.
Speaking of snakes.
However, being Razer, it costs $30
Of course.
for a little plushy snake. I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong. And, you know,
Not.
animals charities, yeah. They're the only ones I really donate to, but that and the air ambulance, but other than that, £30 is a bit much when you don't make money.
I think my family have been donating to Dogs Trust for like, well, sponsoring dogs for Dogs Trust for like about a decade now. So.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah. I've gone through like 5 dogs there because they've died. So.
Aw.
Yeah.
Now it's sad.
Now it's sad.
If I had the ability, I'd probably volunteer at a dog shelter.
I mean, when I was doing work experience, I volunteered at well, I mean, it's not the same thing, but I volunteered at Dogs Trust charity shop. That was a lot of fun.
I should have done that. I worked at the Harvester.
I walked there and was like, oh yeah, I can handle retail, and I realised, oh no, because I was upstairs the entire time just sorting out stock.
Oh yeah, that's what they always get work experience people to do. You can't trust you with the actual jobs.
No.
All I did was change the ketchup bottles.
Yeah, retail's easy.
Walking in the kitchen was cool though for the first time. I also got to work at the Marriott. That was cool. They were super high class though. I had to shave, I had to make sure my hair was perfect, I had to wear like everything great, I had to have like... I had to buy a blazer.
Yeah. Marriott's,
Oh.
dumb.
I was like, ooh, this is Gucci. Oh no, I completely understand. If you're a high class place, you gotta be high class. I completely get it. But the manager guy was super nice and taught me how to spin balls in my hand.
Fair enough.
I also stole a bunch of cookies.
Yes, you did.
Well, I mean, they give them away when they give tea and coffee, and no one ever, eats them because they're all business types. Who really wants a cookie when you're a business type? So I just put them in my pocket, and when I left, I just ate them when I'm walking home.
Which is fair.
I was a fat child.
I want free cookies.
All of my work experience was at restaurants and pubs.
That is
No,
what
mine was
you
just
went in
charity
for,
shops.
to be fair.
Yeah. Should have got my pub license. Still regret that.
It's not too late if you wanted to go back and do it.
Yeah, but pubs don't really mesh with me anymore. Dealing with drunks is fine. They're really funny.
Yeah.
But it's the noise really that gets me. I have sensitive ears.
Yes, do I.
If someone shouts in the car too loud, then I'm just like, ah.
It throws you off, yeah.
Add that to my list.
It's going on my list.
That's going in my basket.
I'd buy
So we're
that
doing
for
like
$1.
Dick.
Haha, penis.
Up until now, this was the only way to get juice from an orange.
You mean there's a better way?
Okay, now you have my attention.
Let me introduce you to Dr. Nick Riviera.
I don't know the rest of it.
Hi, Troy. Hi, everybody. Say, Troy, how would you like a delicious glass of OJ? Sure, I'd love one, but wouldn't we have to pay for those outrageous grocery store prices for something the farmer probably spit in? Not anymore!
Ding.
Doc, are you sure it's on? I can hardly hear a thing. It's whispered quiet!
That's a good one.
You got
All
that
the
in
orange
just one
juice.
carton of oranges? This can also be yours for the low price of $79.95. Order now and you can also get Sun and Run, the suntan lotion, which is also a laxative. I watch too much TV. As a child.
No such thing as
So
too
did I.
much TV.
There is when you were a slug just watching TV as a kid.
Leave my brother out of this.
You know when Maggie has to choose between, I think it's like Homer and the TV, and she just hugs the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me as a kid.
I mean, to
Just
be
watch
fair,
TV all day.
there wasn't much else to do.
Go out
It was
with
that
friends.
awesome work, so yeah.
Well, if you were like me and you were extroverted as fuck. Introverted, Christ.
Oh no, as
Yeah.
a kid I used to go out all the time.
Well, the moment I started
played-
going out all the
Played
time,
football.
Mum was like, when are you coming back?
Yeah, I used to play football, hang out in the back. We made a rope swing. We used to organize fights. That was pretty fun.
The organ.
Hell yeah. There was a
used to
kid who was like
organise
2 years
hits.
younger than me, and he did karate, and we were all like, well, because I was the big guy. Everyone was like, oh, come on, Dan, you can take him. I was like, yeah, go on then, and we fought for about 20 minutes.
He's late on his down payment of the 3 bags of Haribos. Take him out.
Nah, we just had fun. We used to organize fights all the time.
That's great.
Yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed stuff like that.
Still question to this day why people were friends with me when I was a kid. I wouldn't have been. That was annoying.
Same.
I was pretty average as a kid, I'm not gonna lie. I was the type of kid that kind of just got along with everyone, didn't really do much.
I was the goody two shoes kind of kid, you know.
The type that would be like,
don't
oh, but we have homework.
Maybe not that far, but
Okay, I
more,
was
you
gonna
know.
say you wouldn't deserve friends if you did that.
No, I would. Even I had my limits with that, but yeah.
I mean, in
much
school I used to
as you-
finish my work early so I could do my homework in class, just so I didn't have to do it at home.
Yeah, I did that. The moment we were handed it, I did it during the lesson.
I wish I did that.
However, after year 10 and 11, I never really revised anyway, so I never did my homework. Still got my C.
That's all I cared about.
Yep. The only lesson I paid attention to was maths because I was in the dumbass class.
Well,
You know,
Right.
I would have done well in
You
the
have to do
dumbass class if they actually gave us teachers and not fucking, you know, TAs that had no idea what they were doing, and like we were handed,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, we were handed out, you know, those coloring in things. Like color this thing with this color, but in order to know what color to do, you have to do this sum. We were given that like for 5 separate lessons, no, 10 separate lessons, because they
In
didn't have a
school, did you have the brain capacity of a 3-year-old?
yeah, legit. That's all it fucking was. And then they were like, okay, exam go. It's like, oh, all right. No wonder I fucking failed.
It's amazing how Dorkin has better fucking teaching aids than like any school, because Dorkin was terrible.
I got 2 Bs in science, but that was just because
Oh, nice.
I was doing coursework instead of the exam, so...
I got
See, I would have preferred that, because, like, everybody does it slightly differently with coursework, but if you get to the same end, that's all that matters, right?
Yeah, like, that's how I think it should be done. Like, yeah, have an exam in there if you have to, but don't base your entire final score just on an exam.
Because
it's
more memory based.
It is,
I do
you know.
prefer exams. I personally, anyway.
I mean, if the exam goes well for you, it's awesome, you know. If you get in there, it's like, oh shit, I know all of this, you know. But...
if you win, you like it.
Especially back when I was a kid.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I used to have really good memory when it came to stuff. Like, I used to learn tricks to, like, remember everything, and, like... I mean, nowadays, I forgot what I had for lunch today, but, you know.
Oh, shit. It's my dog.
I think I had a sausage roll with mayonnaise on it, and that's about it.
Sausage roll?
Yeah. You ever have it with mayonnaise? It's pretty good.
No. I should give that a try.
Crazy. What you do is, I've never tried it with the Greg's one, but it's always the co-op ones or the Tesco ones. Open up the pastry and then put the mayonnaise in with the sausage.
Ooh.
It's pretty good.
Sounds pretty decent, actually, yeah.
If you ever home make them, put apple chutney inside the sausage roll. Makes it even better. I'm not even a fan of chutney, but apple chutney and a sausage roll is pork and apple goes together.
Right. Mango chutney with poppadoms on a curry night is
oh
is
my
poggers.
God, mango chutney.
Yeah, poggers.
Okay, I do like chutney.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
Just not the pickle chutney. I want to try an actual pickle, like the American pickle, not like a gherkin.
Like pickles in a jar, items in the sewers, pickles in.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't like pickles. The only like pickle
I've never
thing that I like is pickled onion crisps, like Monster
pickled
Munch.
eggs are good.
I like gherkins in burgers,
I don't mind gherkins. I like them more on their own than actually in a burger, which is weird.
I think I only have them in like a McDonald's burger, then by themselves.
I mean, with the McDonald's burgers, if you have a normal one, all you really taste is the mustard.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mustard is very overpowering.
I'm gonna need some people's help here. I would like to know how do we sound compared to the game? How does the game sound and stuff?
Give me a minute,
Yeah,
you guys keep talking, I'm gonna mute myself so I can hear.
Okay.
Metal Gear Solid 2, 2000 to 2009, Manhattan Tanker Incident and the Big Shell Incident. After the Shadow Moses incident, technological data on the nuclear-armed walking tank Metal Gear leaks onto the black market. Solid Snake and his allies from the anti-Metal Gear NGO Philanthropy set out in pursuit of the tanker, carrying a new Metal Gear prototype.
Sound fine.
Cool.
Snake fight big robot.
As long as it's not pathetically quiet or anything.
Nah.
It's as pathetic as a man putting on a girdle. I don't know what a girdle is, but it's pathetic.
It's something.
Let it all hang out.
So basically, this whole game starts off after Ocelot stole Rex's dummy data.
Girdle.
Yeah, he had the dummy warhead data, and then he just sold it.
He leaked it on the black market, yeah. And now everyone has their own Metal Gear. But we'll soon see that.
Oh yeah, guess what I bought off Amazon.
What did you
What'd you
get?
buy off Amazon?
One of
Love
those little one of those little cap gun revolvers. The
Oh,
ones that just make
nice.
big pop noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I practice spinning it. I want to cosplay as Ocelot.
Nice.
I've got one of those revolvers too. I can do a few.
I want to be 3 Ocelot.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I can do a few spins.
Yeah, young Ocelot. Yeah.
I can do a few spins, but I'm not quite there yet. My
It's
brother can
getting,
grind. I can't grind yet.
spinning it is easy, but it's what to do with the other fingers so they look natural and not in the way is the hard part, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Like, it just like that.
It
One.
hurt when you spin them. It does hurt when you spin them. Like, you can see why Arnold broke 2 fingers from that scene in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, doesn't he do it with a shotgun though?
Yeah, that is a
Yeah, he did
shotgun,
with the shotgun.
which is slightly heavier.
Slightly heavier, but even with a revolver, it's still hurt.
Alfred Molina as Solidus Snake.
No. That
Get
would,
it?
Yeah, that would be amazing. Though.
He's Dr. Octopus.
On Octopus Boy. But yeah, fucking love this opening.
This opening's really
It's
cool.
very fancy.
Probably my favourite rendition of the Metal Gear theme.
Mine's in 3.
Or the Solid theme, I should say.
Like during the credits.
3's is pretty good.
After
Yeah.
A Way to Fall, which is like the credits song, you have the Metal Gear Solid theme, and the way it's done is I love it. But yeah,
That was the last time they used it as well.
No, they bring it back in 4.
I don't know. I can't remember because I thought it had something to do with that lawsuit, but whatever.
There was a lawsuit.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
better
so basically,
Shit makes me come.
main theme, of Metal Gear Solid, the one that Cappy made.
Yeah.
Like, some guy from Russia, whatever it was, claimed that he basically stole his theme from, like, a movie or whatever it was, that it sounded way too similar. So, like, he sued him for that or whatever it was, so they stopped using the theme after, like, 3.
You telling me that Shalashevsky sued Metal Gear?
Yeah, right.
Shalashaskud.
Well, to be fair, he isn't technically Russian.
He's a Russian cowboy.
The Russian cowboy.
Ninjas.
With an American accent.
Well, he did defect, to be fair.
With this blonde twink. There we go.
Metal Gear
Solid 2,
Solid 2.
Sons of Liberty.
Also, seeing through 2 again, because I recently watched a playthrough of it. I realized that Ocelot doesn't have as many liquid moments as I remember,
That was an excellent.
and I'm very happy about that.
Maybe when he actually goes full on liquid. Yeah, it's mainly just at the beginning, at the end.
It
and
was
at the end of
beginning.
the game.
Yeah,
There's
it
like a
makes me-
few
it-
moments
it
where
makes
like
me
he has
happy.
his arm freak out. That was an accident.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Going to but that's about it.
Yeah, in terms
It
of
made
actually
me really
hearing,
happy.
yeah, in terms of actually hearing Cam Clark's voice, yeah, it's really only at the start and at the end.
And then there's 4.
Where they don't use Cam Clark at all.
That makes me sad.
His voice is the coolest part.
It is.
I love the gruff old man voice. They really did kill off Liquid a bit too quickly, I thought.
Yeah. Okay. Should we
You know,
go-
like,
go begin?
oh yeah, the main menu theme is amazing.
That's all I remember about that theme. And then if you press, what is it? If you press the triggers,
It's
it makes
L-
a gunshot noise.
L2 has the thunder clap.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I can never remember if it's thunder or a gun, but yeah.
I remember spamming that as a kid.
Yeah.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago.
We had classified intelligence
classified
that a new
intelligence
type of
that a
Metal
new type of
Gear
Metal
was
Gear
scheduled
was
for
scheduled
transport.
for transport.
The whole thing stank.
Jeff
The whole
Bezos
thing
has been
stank.
reported
Our
to
noses
be
were
driving it.
cold too long.
Make you sound
We've
different.
seen the pictures.
Man. Even now, this game looks so fucking good.
Oh
does.
yeah, it's crazy
Game
how
is
much
20
it
years
stretched
old.
the PS2.
Wow, this game is 2 decades old. It's,
Yeah.
ugh.
Grant, that car doesn't look amazing.
I mean, yeah, it's the HD port, but even playing it on the original, it's still not that far off.
No.
The models just aren't as sharp.
To be fair about the car, how often are you going to see a car in this game?
True.
Yeah. Oh, this opening.
It's one
Even
of
if
my...
it is a HD port, just like look at the fucking what is it? Final Fantasy X remaster. They basically put in new textures, whereas this one I'm pretty sure just up the quality.
Yeah, that's all it
Very,
did.
like, but as nice as these
And
HD
it looks
ports
way
can
better
look.
than 10.
Yeah, it's like as nice as these HD ports can look. Sometimes playing the original game almost works in your favor because it doesn't make like the less detailed models stand out as much.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah,
like the
sometimes
side
playing them
characters.
in HD just kind of ruins the experience.
Yeah.
Like any of the
I
side
wonder that.
characters that you see instead, they just stick out so much more because they just have generic faces compared to everybody else who they paid to have models for.
And the original
like when
Silent
you,
Hill 2 looks so much better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I mean,
They
they
screwed
really
up that
used the
port anyway.
limitations to the best of their ability for that game. Like they knew what the limitations of the PS2 was, and they used it to their advantage.
Also, I really want to be that guy in the car who watches this guy start running, and then the coat flies, and it's just fucking like he disappears.
Honestly, in this amount of heavy rain and how dark it is,
We're
I doubt
playing
anyone
Metal Gear.
sees it.
What city is this?
Manhattan, New York.
It's Manhattan, yeah.
Oh no, people will be shouting at him to jump. People in fucking Manhattan don't give a shit.
Spider-Man, you're messing with a guy trying to save kids.
Jump, asshole!
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
Oh yeah, that.
I forgot he bungeed.
Yeah.
That's how he gets onto the
Hey,
tanker.
Kieran.
Yep.
When we did this game for the channel, didn't we run into a weird technical glitch right at the start where the bungee cord wasn't there or something?
My god, look at my Facebook code. What?
Look at her face.
Randomly generated.
Yes!
69420.
No, it's not quite like that, but
Fucking hell.
that's hilarious.
Meg already had that look once before.
Yeah. I don't believe that. That's crazy. I don't really
Hope you
need
enjoyed
to,
that stealth camo, because now you can't use it.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's so cool. Just
Boy, he's right on the skin.
first time
Oh,
seeing. Look, guys, Snake has a real face.
Yeah.
He's not a polygon.
He's not
Soon enough.
doesn't have a jittery neck anymore.
That was always the weirdest.
And-
Did Ocelot knew he was there as soon as he
Yeah,
landed?
there is a reason for that.
That's really funny.
Because it was
Nano
Ocelot
machine?
who leaked the info to get them out here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was it? I
Yeah,
really
we find
missed
out
that
at the
part.
end of the game. Yeah.
Yeah, and he purposefully uses the EE thing to trick Archon.
It's just one perfect shot. Snake just in front of the tanker, and as the title card shows up.
Yeah.
I love it.
Loud and clear,
There we go.
Snake. Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at
Man,
the
I
sneak
can't wait to
point.
get
Alright,
the fight.
There's the line. He said kept
Get into it.
kept you waiting.
Landing impact.
What you waiting, child?
Good one.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. Not in the
Try
military
that again.
anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it?
Privacy
Oh
guarantee.
yeah,
Down
I was,
some-
I'm happy as long
just
as
just
we're not
before
taking
this
any more unwanted
started,
gifts.
I was in the middle of watching Breaking Bad because I'm rewatching
And
it.
I can't say I missed the chatter.
Oh, I
from
remember
Without
seeing
realizing
your
it,
Mailing's not
post
so
about it.
bad.
without realizing it, I'm almost on the last season in like 3 days.
That's fine.
diverting toys from the SSCEN again.
I
What'd
really
you say,
need to
Tom?
watch that
Give
show.
her a message
It's
for
so
me.
Oh,
I was
you
just
not
gonna say,
seen it?
I-
Okay.
Someone will find out.
I
No,
won't
I was
spoil what I
about to say-
just watched
Better off
because
assuming it's
I know
secret.
Kieran's watched it, but if you haven't, I will not spoil it.
Is there a way you can tell me without spoilers?
You know how the technical specs
The
of
heck,
the
You were
Dor-
saying something about Jesse's girlfriend and how sad it made you feel, but I didn't know what it was.
And now every
Oh
state,
yeah,
group,
just
and
just
.com
keep
has
in
its
mind
own
Jesse
version
gets
of
the
Metal
shit
Gear.
kicked out of him
Oh
for the
my
whole
God.
series.
The
That's all you
whole
need to know about
series.
him.
And then the final season, they
Isn't
do
it
it
like-
even further.
Designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description
But yeah,
is that
all,
Like-
all I have to say is Hector.
That explains
Yeah,
why this
okay,
was
I
in
know
Marine
exactly
Corps
where
jurisdiction.
you're at then.
I just watched that scene. I was oof.
It's still so good.
No, the voice actor for Wedge in Final Fantasy VII Remake was in Breaking Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny when I played Seven Remake. I did keep hearing his voice, and I was like, who the
Yeah,
fuck
like
is that?
the moment I heard it, I was like, wait, is that Badger from Breaking Bad? And it was. So.
We don't even know how close it is.
It has a very crazily distinct
the
voice.
testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable
But yeah, so
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
this is a Marine Corps ship. The Marines that they are the ones who have created this new Metal Gear, but they are have a disguised oil tanker. Granted, it has real oil on it, but the military, the Marines that are on the ship right now look like civilians because they want to keep it top secret.
Till the cover's blown and they pew pew pew.
I mean, when you see the ship from the outside, it really doesn't look that big, you know, especially when you get into the actual the belly of it, you know, later on. It's like they're storing a Metal Gear. Yeah.
I'm gonna lose a bullet for this, but meh.
Gotta remember, Tom. Boats have a lot of it on like not bottom of the ocean, but like on the inside of the ocean. It's like
It's like right at the bottom, yeah.
We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head.
cool.
As for the
You
equipment,
can now aim in first person properly. Yay!
Properly, yes.
what's wrong with you?
I mean,
It's kind of a lucky
this was technically the first game that did it because Twin Snakes came afterwards, but yeah.
Beanie, let's do a backflip. Beanie.
Yeah. That was Twin Snakes.
Oh no, I fell.
Pick up that body.
Yeah, he's too old to do that anymore. I'm guessing.
Again, on a
Give him
bit.
2 years.
He's like 39.
Accelerated
yeah.
aging hasn't shown up yet, but yeah.
Hey, Earth to Snake. These are nice, upstanding Marines, not terrorists. Don't get
Give
got
him
a
the
mullet
time
now as
between
well.
2 and 4, and yeah, he's definitely too
And
old.
if it comes to that, a little beauty sleep never hurt anyone. By the way, Otacon, are you sure of this intelligence?
Absolutely. Hacked it
Man,
out of Pentagon's classified files
I
myself.
wish I could be
No
bothered to
traces,
set up my
no.
PS3.
I'm too good for
Yeah.
that.
I like how Otacon's kind of cocky here. It's like, oh please, I'm too good for that.
You're just being paranoid.
I hope so.
Hey,
Yeah, it's like,
remember
oh,
the time you
definitely-
pissed
You wouldn't
yourself?
think they were anything but civilians.
Yeah, it definitely it's a definite character change between the first game and now. It shows Archon sort of really come out of his shell, you know, like he
Well, you see,
learned
Tom,
something
because
from the game.
Otacon wasn't responsible for this giant robot.
The water line
No.
is too high.
Actually, kind of, yes, he was, if you think about it.
Well,
Because
It was Rex's
this
dummy.
one
yeah,
had a water cannon.
if Ocelot never had the data from Rex,
That's SOP
Um,
counter-terror ops too.
and if he didn't sell it, this version of Metal Gear would never have to be
Satellite
made.
surveillance is a major
But here's the thing,
international
if Otacon never made it, somebody else would have, because of Granin's
See the entrance to the
data.
holds?
Yeah,
Looks like there
we
are
just found
few
somebody else.
I do like how they're like, oh yes, this is an anti-Metal Gear weapon. Was there not only one?
No.
So they were
Well, I mean,
making
because
more
they-
than one Rex?
So
No, it's because they know that more on the black market, so I think they've made this one specifically to take out any like terrorist groups that will try and make their own Metal Gear, you know?
well, he sold the Rex data on the black market, so people all over the place on the black market had like different versions of Rex,
probably another
and
Oh.
Otacon and Snake and Nastasha and Mei Ling set up the NGO Philanthropy, which specifically deals with destroying all kinds of Metal Gear. So they've been destroying all kinds of Metal Gear at this point. But this one is just the most new version of it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, was
like
this one?
destroying or is
But
it
is
just
this
like-
one not owned by the U.S. military?
Yeah,
I mean,
because
before Ocelot.
because it was becoming a no. This is made in response to the fact that there was so much.
Russians.
So many Metal Gears
Yeah, they
being made
needed
by.
they needed something to fight back against the Metal Gear, so they created Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
Snake,
why does Snake care that they've made Ray when it's for the good
Because
guys?
it's
Is
still
it
a
because
Metal
he had
Gear,
to
'cause
that
you-
someone was coming to come steal it?
Yeah, because it's still a Metal Gear.
Still a
and that's
Metal
the
Gear at
problem.
the end of the day.
Because what happens if somebody else gets their hands on that and turns it into something worse? Or in this case,
Fair point.
the terrorists take over
I mean,
the
it's gonna
boat.
happen right now.
However, if one skinny twink can blow up like 20 of them, I'm fairly certain he's not a problem.
Not everyone has like a shit ton of Stinger missiles though.
Yeah, but honestly, like, not everybody's heard about the truth of how those Metal Gears were taken out, because literally Scott Dolph, the Marine commander, says the only thing that can destroy a Metal Gear is, of course, another Metal Gear, because those incidents were kept in secret.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
How about one cyborg ninja?
One cyborg ninja boy.
Well, there's a cyborg ninja way later.
This isn't like Shadow Moses.
Yeah.
Reach me if anything happens.
Who doesn't really do anything, but we'll get to that.
What if we play rock and roll and then he cuts it in half?
Yeah. But here's the thing.
Otacon,
That's
you
why I
could
said
not
it's
roll
way
with that
later.
Sorry, but no Mei Ling this time.
It's crazy how
Mei Ling does show up if you call it to save enough time.
Just past the Verrazano Bridge.
This isn't like Shadow Moses.
Well, not yet.
the biggest lie in Metal Gear.
No, I'm pretty sure this was planned. Probably.
Remember, Tom, only Metal Gear Solid 3 has the most original plot. Everything else is Metal Gear Solid 1.
It's the only one that doesn't have.
Actually, Peace Walker.
Yeah, all the rest.
I mean mainline.
Any game
It is a
that
main line.
isn't a prequel.
Number.
5. And, yeah.
5 is pretty unique, actually, yeah. It's not
Yeah.
great, but it's unique.
Basically, all the ones which aren't a prequel focusing on Big Boss, like, happen because of Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah. I like this. Hold on.
Are you gonna do the door thing? Yeah.
So, holy shit, we have a new Metal Gear game. We can go in first person now. We can do a forward roll. The hand-to-hand combat is still kind of just as stiff.
The controls are so much better, though.
Yeah, the
Like, moving
controls
around and stuff.
are far better.
The
And
voice
not that they were
acting
bad in one
is
or
a lot
anything,
more
but
funny.
Yeah.
it's night and day. You know, it's the benefit of a sequel. They improve upon what could be changed, and yeah, Snake controls a lot better.
I feel like an award should go to every Russian soldier in this game. Oh!
Yeah, there's the one.
Yeah, fuck it.
Please.
Pop up, do the thing.
Just
So when you-
shoot me now.
I just love you zoom in to, like, when you're in the lock and you're opposing, you just hear
Yeah. The kiss.
Not unless I wet my pants.
a kiss.
That's a low blow.
Thought it was
Snake.
coming. No, unless I wet my pants.
There we go.
Boobies.
Ocelot really should invest in another revolver.
He has to.
He
Yeah,
should have 3.
he had 2 and 3 anyway.
Well, in 3, he's a loser, but he's still the best version.
But he's a horny loser.
All he
Yeah.
wants to do is fuck Big Boss.
Yeah, he's just, oh my god. I guess I'm gay now.
What do you think you're
Then in
doing,
5,
Snake?
he sucks.
You don't have enough to
He
keep
doesn't
you
really have a
busy.
personality other
Try to
than,
remember the
let's
mission
make
if you
big
can.
tower.
We should get a trophy for that.
You guys, Snake gets horny like everybody else.
Best thing he did in, what was it, in 5 was, train Diamond Dog.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing playing 5 eventually.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
It is fun,
Yeah.
it's just there's very little that makes it a Metal Gear
It's-
game. It does explain how
It's-
the nanomachines come about, which is kind of cool.
That's true. It's crazy saying this for a Metal Gear game, but the story is just fucking stupid.
Yeah, there are, I mean, it's cool how they link it to, like, you know, games from, like, nearly 30 years ago before it, but Yeah, some of the
There
stuff
was-
in it is pretty dumb.
There was so many times I was like, I watch a cutscene and like the cutscene ends and I'm just like, what?
What?
Why? At least
Think-
with Metal Gear Solid 3, I didn't know the old guy did the photosynthesis thing, so at least they already had that once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I don't think it's as stupid when Quiet has it. But when I first heard it, I was like, what the what? It's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Plus,
Well, I
quite
guess
had all
even-
like, that shit ton of like experiments done on her after she got burnt out the window.
I guess old man sniper having photosynthesis is stupid as well, but
Yeah.
to each his own. But, oh, cool!
Yeah,
I
so it's
forgot you
like-
could do the CQC in first person.
You can shoot that, and the ice cubes will melt. Yeah, fuck me.
Technology.
Whoa, technology.
See, this kind of detail on a PS2 game, man, it's just...
By the way, this photo was changed for this HD version. In the original, it's a bikini babe in like the jungle or something with a leopard print bikini.
Yeah, it's just like weird.
But no, for a military ball, we should have a happy, smiling child.
Not a child, it's like a...
It was.
woman.
It is
Yeah,
a woman.
There's
Oh,
Ray
she
on-
has a
there's
very
Ray on the
childlike face.
TV. Really?
Yeah.
Alright. There's Ray
Look.
on the TV. You missed it?
You know.
It's half 10. My eyes are blurry at this point.
Yeah, hope
Can
your
you
eyes
shoot out the
do
lights?
all
I'm
right.
curious.
Kieran, what are you doing? How are you gonna get all the dog tags?
I'm not really going for the dog tags. I'll show it off, but
Oh my god.
Was it this game where the dog tags give you like little figures that you can look at?
no.
I can't remember the dogs.
The dog tags give you stealth and the bandana and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might be
remember when
thinking
I,
of Resident Evil.
I remember when I replayed this game, like, yeah, it would have been during the first lockdown about a year ago. I tried to hold up as many people as I could, just because, well, for one thing, I loved doing it, but, it was so rewarding getting a dog tag out of it.
Yeah.
I always just found it funny.
Oh, did I manage to get them all in the tanker section? I can't remember.
Although I could never shoot the radio and make it break the radio. I always just shot them in the butt.
Well, usually when I go to shoot them, I shoot the radio by accident.
That didn't sound good.
No.
I just tore my pajamas.
No. Yeah, that was a good impression of that.
No, I can't have a girlfriend right now. I have a job.
Why not, Bo?
I work at McDonald's 3 days a week. I don't have time.
3 days a week.
That man fell asleep in his ketchup too.
Yeah, sleep. He knows what's up.
Yeah, you can tell when the guards have a dog tag because they'll have that little glimmer just on the chest.
Yeah.
Snake just goes over to one of the bodies. He's like, I know what you're doing. Good job, guys. Keep it.
My adoring fan base.
I have a friend who only talks to me about one subject, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
All he talks to me about is Yakuza,
Right.
Okay, well that's you perfectly there.
which is great. Yeah, I have like a friend for one subject for like a bunch of stuff, but it's great. But he sent
When
me
you're both invested in it, you can get all.
he sent
Right.
me a YouTube video of Kiryu doing karaoke and he's singing Numa Numa. It's done so well.
Can I get my nummy wummies?
Yeah, I got a bunch of single conversation friends. It's very weird, but it's very fun too.
I'm your autistic conversational friend.
You're my
Snake,
hero friend.
Wait, don't move.
Yeah.
I see
Both just my friend.
device on both sides of the
Yeah.
hall.
My best friend.
You're gay.
Sensors. Right.
Oh,
and
super
they're
gay.
linked to, let me guess, Semtex. Exactly.
Just how I like it.
Show henceforth be known as
Fishes,
gay.
fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right. There aren't that many infrared beams. Maybe you can.
By the way, you'll get used to this codec stuff because there's a lot of them, especially in 2.
My favorite thing as a kid was, first of all, not knowing that was it pressing triangle skips everything.
Yeah.
That was great, not knowing that, because I was a dumbass kid and I just thought it was a cutscene, so I couldn't skip it. But the best thing was figuring out there was a zoom function.
Yes, there is.
So I was just constantly going, and just like zooming in.
Yeah.
Look at Snake's funny face!
I'm just pressing like L2 and R2 and making them say dumb shit that completely
Yeah.
takes you out.
My
of the moment.
favorite is like
I
when
never,
Stillman dies.
I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah, when Stillman dies, like he says, because the last words is freeze use the spray from as far away as possible, and then Raiden's like you do it. I know you can, and then he blows up. The moment just before he blows up, you can make Raiden go, "Why don't you do it?"
So it is the Russian choppers.
Fucking pretending to have a walking stick, loser.
So it is the Kasaka.
KA-60 Kasaka.
I know helicopters. Snake, you're only impressing yourself.
Because what's a Russian gunship doing? Oh wait, I already said that.
Yeah, I've said that once before. He's technically said it twice before at this point, because we played both the original and Twin Snakes.
Yeah, but that game's gay.
Wow, can we stop?
Wait, what game's gay?
Twin Snakes.
No, it's great.
It's amazing.
It's
Why
the
call it
funniest
gay?
game I've ever seen.
It's ridiculous.
It's like Deadly Premonition levels of stupid in some cutscenes. And Deadly Premonition has a squirrel that makes a monkey noise.
Yeah.
Snake, did you find out where that ship is headed?
I once
Oh
went
my
to the
god, Deadly Premonition is so good.
yeah. I once went to the
More than 500
the holds where Ray was held before I found out where the thing was being headed before the boss fight with Olga, because I completely forgot to do
Oh,
it.
you can do that?
Yeah, you can go down. Just whether or not actually no, I must have been able to get. I had to fight Olga because I had to shoot the.
Yeah,
thing
you have to,
out.
because you have to shoot the C4s.
The Semtex
Exactly.
thingy. I forget what I did then. No, I went.
Also,
I
just
went all the
saying,
way. I
down-
must have gone all the way there and then found out. Oh yeah, that.
The Semtech tripwires on the doors is not enough to destroy the ship.
It's that's there
Just
are.
Yeah,
throw
I
your
mean-
sh-
There is a lot of oil on this ship.
Well, and there's also a lot more than just that, you know.
Yeah, but just tripping one of the doors won't do it. Just
No,
throw
it's,
your shoe
it's,
at it.
it's not the doors. There's a lot more Semtex on other key structural points. Ocelot says that.
You slapped his
Yeah,
bum
but he
bum.
blows that up with a remote. It's not the tripwire one. That's just to blow up intruders.
There's enough C4 on the ship to blow it.
Sky, blow it out of the water.
Exit points to the tanker hold secured. Infrared sensors placed and operational.
To blow you out of the water.
Yes, they are all planted.
Ah, that bad Russian accent.
And the vehicle's pilot.
Why isn't your daughter?
Olga.
Huh?
Are you
You're a-
sure you can trust
You,
him?
you're, yeah.
Yeah, Sonny
You
doesn't have the
certainly
accent.
are in this game. Too bad Sonny's a better character.
Yeah, a much better character.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Do not worry, this is a country of liberty.
No, this is where I belong, with the
Cyborg
unit.
Ninja
I have
part was
nowhere
cool.
else to
Too
go.
bad it was all gone.
Too bad she didn't do anything.
I want to stay and fight.
There is
You
no
weren't even a
choice to make here,
cyborg
Olga.
ninja. It was just
Need
it
I
was like a
remind you
suit.
that you are carrying my
You had to keep the
grandchild?
simulation going.
She's
I did all
pregnant
good, but
at this point.
was she... Oh wait, yeah, the Patriots are keeping a daughter, wasn't it?
Well, they will be.
Who's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dad?
that's why she was doing the whole cyborg ninja shit.
Who's the dad? Nanomachines.
Son.
Freeze.
Freeze!
I mean, it's not important. It's not like they ever, say who Sonny's father is. So
That's a fair point, though. I never actually cared to think about it.
Like, doesn't matter.
it's like this.
Toss your gun
It
overboard.
doesn't matter. She's just she's a pregnant Russian lady who's
Uh,
gonna die.
So she's pregnant right now, yeah.
Yeah. Very
Yeah, she's
early
pregnant
on,
right now.
obviously.
Show your face.
It's very funny how she could take enough tranquilizer to take down like 5 elephants, yet the baby's fine.
Well, she has a massive stutter.
Wanderers.
To be fair, she is Russian.
I'll shave her armpits.
Can we? That doesn't matter.
So you
Who
should
cares?
them too.
No, I know.
No, body hair's gross in general.
What else do you have there? Take the knife and toss it.
If I had the, what is it, the
Not there. Toss it
ability to
overboard.
care enough, I'd shave my armpits.
It's not worth it. I've done it once out of curiosity.
Oh,
It's really
Turn
fucking
around.
crap.
You know what you're doing.
Well, yeah, because you have to maintain it or else it'll grow back like.
And become
Quickly.
itchy as
Yeah.
fuck and painful.
Twice as strong.
She had a vag knife.
a vag knife.
No, it's
Yeah, she's like Vamp with his penis blade.
Not too shabby, is it? New York, I mean.
You fucking missed.
That's my favorite thing about playing this game as a kid. I was constant, because like all this shit, I think it was especially in 4, all this shit's going down and all I paid attention to was,
And that brings
Vamp
our
has a
tour
penis
to
knife.
its conclusion.
Scout knife with a surprise. You a Spetsnaz.
You a Spetsnaz.
I didn't care.
Deserve a little credit.
I just
No
wanted to,
one
I wanted
respects
to
our
do the
best
shooty
shot.
shoot and kill the boss.
But no one gets lucky
I want to do the
twice
shooty
either.
shoot and the bullet goes in the heady
I don't
weddy.
care that old man snake and Asian woman caring about the vampire. I was just like, no, I want to beat him up. Was it Asian? Was it? What the fuck she called? The haiku woman? Was she the one that gave a shit
Mei
about Vamp?
Since I
Mei
was
Ling.
born,
No, that's
I've
you're
been
thinking of
on the
Naomi.
battlefield, conflict.
That's what I'm
No,
thinking
she's
of.
For
not.
my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We've shared everything, all the
God damn
bad
it.
and all the good.
God knows where Naomi's from.
Nothing except the unit.
Rhodesia.
Listen, if you inject Vamp with these super nano machines, he'll die. You've got nano machines, we need to give you the super nano machines.
Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
What's the thing that everyone's dying in 4?
Son of a
Is it
bitch,
Fox die again?
Yeah.
The super
Fox
nano
die.
machines keep them from doing it, from dying. Like the little injections.
Oh no, that's the system.
Hi, Billy
Uh,
Mays here. Super nano machines.
Your nano machine's killing you? Well here, let me solve that with super nano machines. It's funny, I actually watched the South Park episode recently, where it's about dead celebrities and Billy Mays is doing the Chipotle way.
Or you're gonna say you watched this South Park episode where they talk about nano machines.
I'm surprised they haven't done it.
Kenny, what's the Russian gunship doing here? No, good lord. That's the worst cop impression.
I like how the music takes a turn if you hide here.
So wait, Kieran, remind me, are you going for a non-lethal run?
No.
No, alright.
Only
The
if
minute he gets a rocket launcher, I want him to blow up a soul.
Oh yeah.
a missile at his forehead.
Forehead.
It's weird how. What the fuck?
She says, what do you think I am, stupid?
I may be stupid.
Yeah, I may be stupid. That's it. Also, I just noticed Snake has a gun in like his thigh holster, and there's. Okay, now he's just put it in. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that I didn't know about. That she could shoot you over the side. That's new to me. There we go.
Snake
Yeah,
is one of
she's
the
fine.
only people I know that can rock a mullet.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
few people can.
If
Hey,
you do
look,
the
it's a
headband,
drone.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I did
Delivering
have
my
that.
Amazon packages.
Cipher.
We're
I feel
gonna
like
hear, we're
the
gonna hear the
headband
word
is good
cipher a lot later.
Was that so? Whose drone is that?
Appears to be under their control.
That's
Russian gear. if I
Ocelot
Is it
is
Mr. Cocoa?
Ocelot is secretly using that.
I know who they are.
You do?
We've ID'd the old man.
Ah.
Who is he?
So
Sergei Gerlukovich.
Sergei Gerlukovich from Metal Gear Solid 1, the one who sold the Hind D and the tank.
He's
and all
one
the other
Ocelot was supposed to
firepower.
meet up with after Shadow Moses.
Yeah, he was the
After Metal Gear.
informant
Everything's
who wanted to
changed.
buy
This
Rex
is not going to be as
from
simple as we thought.
Liquid.
Yeah.
You could say that. I saw a surveillance
Ah.
photo just now. It looked like the cipher.
Wasn't that like the promise? They give him like the Hind D and stuff, and they give him Rex.
First the Marines, then the Russians, now the Army.
Well, I can also give
You're
him a
right.
bullet.
This isn't gonna be simple.
Snake, there's something I have to tell you.
What?
Isn't the,
We didn't dig up this
from what I
info
remember,
about
isn't the
Metal
commander
Gear
guy
or
on the boat
not like
Fortune's
usual.
dad?
Yeah.
I've learned that recently.
Yeah, he
It
is.
was a tip.
He's
An
also
anonymous
Vance Lover.
tip.
Yes, that's true.
Anonymous. You've never trusted those. Why would you start now?
I think he's also the voice of
I have a
Zavala from
younger
Destiny,
sister,
which
a
is pretty cool.
stepsister. We have different parents. I only knew her for 2
I don't know who
years.
that is.
You've never mentioned her before. So,
The
sender of the
Awoken
tip
guy.
was EE.
He's like blue.
EE?
Her
He's
name is
blue.
Emma, but I always call her EE.
A beautiful new
Emma.
blue skin tone.
Yeah, it just caught my eye, you know. I figured it was a coincidence, but I couldn't get it out of my mind. There's really no one out there who knows about her.
when was
Shit,
the
I need
last
to tell
time you
that
saw
joke.
her?
What?
Over 10 years ago.
You think it's a trap?
To
Laura's
my
out
Destiny
here.
friends.
I don't know.
Basically,
After I
to
got the
become an
tip, I did
Awoken,
break
you
into
have
the
to be
Pentagon
near the
system to get
darkness and
confirmation.
learn.
Okay.
It gives you like magical
Watch your back,
abilities and
Snake.
like
Maybe I
basically
screwed
turns
up.
you into a whole new
I've got a
race
light-equipped USP.
Yeah.
of
I can take
like
you on
alien
now. There's
called
no
the
ammo, but
Awoken,
it takes a 9mm,
and
just
but
like the Marines
it makes
M9.
you all blue
I'll
and
find those
wavy,
somewhere around here.
and
Don't
going, "Will
raise
touching
too
the
much racket
darkness
with that thing.
kill
I
me?"
hear you.
No, but it doesn't title you to a beautiful new blue skin tone.
Yeah. So we got the USP, which is a lethal version of our handgun.
That's
Can't swap out the silencer for it though, for some reason.
Well, it's because you need to do it on a repeat playthrough of the tanker. Then you can get a
Silencer.
silencer at the top of the mast.
you can get one in the first playthrough, can't you?
I mean, you can do it for riding later on, but
Yeah, but
don't
that's
know
for
about
the
Snake.
Circon.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the tank. Hang on, let me Google it.
Yeah, yeah,
I
you
swear
can,
I
but
remember
you
having a
can, but
silencer.
on a repeat playthrough.
No,
I decided-
I swear I remember.
No.
I probably am wrong, but let me humor me.
Okay, you're
Too
wrong.
All right, don't be a dick. Hang on.
You are wrong.
That's what I was going for, was the fat controller. Oh yeah,
Sir Tom Hat.
yeah. This goes to show how fucking big the tanker is, by the way.
It's a little chunky.
And if we call Otcon from the top here,
Snake, I know you're into high places. but do
Okay,
you think
yeah,
maybe you
yeah,
could
it's
head
the
down into
second
the hold
playthrough.
sometime this year? You're here to take those photos of Metal Gear.
Oh, you can get one for the machine gun too.
what for the AK-47? Yeah.
Yes, I'm for the. Oh, that's pretty cool.
AK-74U.
Yeah, I knew that. In harder difficulties, I don't. It's either you can or it's somewhere else. I think I know where it is actually, in normal mode. Oh yeah, don't roll downstairs because that.
Snake don't like that. He falls on his face like a dumbass. Like a doomass.
I fucking suck ass and I love every second of it. What a great tweet.
Wait, what?
Someone I follow on Twitter just says I fucking suck ass and love every second of it.
Okay.
I am a gamer. I do not shit myself. My farts just have their skill tree maxed.
What the hell?
That's great. Then it's a picture of like a really big fat guy with like arm blades.
Oh, I wish I could be that
I
clever.
I know exactly what picture that is.
Oh, it's funny. That's peak cringe humor. I may be trash, but that means I'm someone's treasure.
Don't fuck with me. I watch My Hero and Naruto. Well,
Don Cheadle, word of the day, pain.
John Shield, word of the day, sex.
I love Don Cheadle. He's cool.
He's great. He's the roadie which didn't get arrested.
Huh. I forgot he got arrested. Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say this one, but I'll send it. In the Facebook chat.
Let's see this. Where's my phone?
I won't say it out of respect due to recent events.
Oh my god. It's just Chris's face.
So funny.
I feel like I've seen that one before. I think that's an old one, actually. I don't know why that's so funny to me. That's just his eyes and the beanie. Ah. Yeah, I won't say it because of obvious reasons. Okay,
Yeah.
you're gonna say it anyway, alright.
I'm not gonna say it.
I thought you did.
Oh no, I'm reading a different one. Whoever was the first guy to say pinching a loaf is a real sick son of a bitch.
Yeah, right.
I like to say laying an egg.
I like dropping the kids off at the pool.
That's a good one.
I have some pretty fucked up kids.
I like that I'm gonna take a shit now.
Okay, here's a funny detail. This guy is covered in flies.
Freeze.
The reason
Jesus.
for it...
Johnny?
No. By the way, if you wear thermal goggles, you can see if they're wearing dog tags.
Freeze.
Because he's a gamer and he was up all night playing games made by Bethesda. And he didn't have time
Hell
for
yeah.
a shower.
I do that.
Don't kill me.
Do that.
I mean, I played, I think, Fallout 4 for, I think, 4 days straight. Until
I
I
remember
beat
you
it.
telling me that a lot this week, yeah. Oh, Dan,
was
I didn't
great.
tell you, like, I got Oblivion on the PC. The fucking
Oh,
hassle
so
I went
nice,
through.
isn't it?
I know, it's that, but the fucking hassle I went through trying to get it controller supported. Oh my god. You know, just 'cause I
I'd
didn't...
honestly say it's a lot better on a
Oh my
keyboard.
god. I just saw the thing you sent.
That's the thing, like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm so used to playing it on, you know, on the 360, but I tried it with the keyboard and mouse, but I was like, I don't know about this, so I just, like, I looked for some, like, fan-made, controller support until I got it just right, and I was happy.
Wait, have you not got it on Steam?
Yeah, I've got it on Steam, yeah. But
Yeah,
it doesn't take,
controller support on Steam.
no, it doesn't have official controller support.
Ah, right.
So I
Have
had
you been
to
modding
get
it
some
yet?
fan-made stuff.
Have you been modding it yet?
Not yet, no. I do want to, though. There's some really fucking insane ones. Yeah, just with the command key.
I just
Also,
do
one
a
thing-
lot of quality of life stuff.
Yeah.
That's so Raven.
Snake.
It's the future I can see.
It's him. No
That's
doubt
so
about it.
Raven, so mysterious to
Out in
me.
Shadow Moses.
I
Yeah.
know. Maybe it's the last
Yeah,
of his
that's
nine
me.
lives.
I want to know who
Maybe
planted
Snake
this.
decided to give him another chance.
You're not
And why did they
serious,
turn
are you?
Anakin
Beast.
to the
Maybe
dark
I am.
side?
Maybe I'm not. Either way, we'll find out soon enough.
Snake, watch your step.
Kieran, it's your action figure.
Will be in just a moment. Yeah.
Raven.
Oh yeah. I'm a bit behind on this, but does Mr. Beast make cheeseburgers?
I think he does now or something. I don't know.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
From what I've seen, they don't look good.
Does fucking everything.
They look like a dry Five Guys.
Yeah, I watched their food review, or apparently they're not that great.
So, here's the thing about this figure. It is exactly the same, including the base. So look at the base of the game, and then look
Buttery biscuit bite.
and then it's the exact same here.
Like a base.
Okay.
Like a buttery base. Like a buttery biscuit
There's only
base.
one difference
Like a
between
base.
this figure and that figure. This one has a fucking real gun that shoots BBs.
Which is
And,
way cooler.
and goes or whatever the fuck he's saying.
There's no real explanation why it's here. It's just there to make you worry for a second, I guess.
Yeah.
Bird.
There you go. It's the exact same one. Kieran, how did you 3D print that thing from the game?
I didn't. Okay. Let's go.
Were you trying to tell me it's an action figure or something?
Some sort of collectible figure like of action toy.
Action toy.
No, he must have 3D printed it.
You telling me you went to a store and bought that with money?
Some sort of economy
Dead.
purchasing place.
Dead corpse with generic face.
Okay, I'm gonna save here because it always happens to me.
You want to save?
Yes.
You gonna do the grip level up?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a guy on Twitter who has the same preference of woman as me, and he keeps sharing stuff about it, and it's making me very happy.
Okay.
Cool. I was gonna mention it, but I was like, I don't know how you feel about that being out there, so I won't say anything.
I'm pretty sure I shared it on here. I like tall, muscular women.
Oh, I figured you'd need a lot
So you're
more
gonna
information.
really
Yeah.
love Resident Evil 8
It's
then?
from the Three Musketeers.
Oh no,
Yeah.
she's not
The
attractive.
book, not the canon.
Correct.
Yeah, we already talked about that. He doesn't think
I
she's
think she's
attractive.
pretty boring, to be honest.
They'll gang up on you
Yeah.
too.
She's got them curves though.
Since you're on your own on
If
this,
I mean, she's a bit of a
you need to
milf,
take this to
but
heart and
that's
avoid
about it.
Yeah.
confrontations. How was that? Just like the old days, huh?
I don't really get why a lot of people simp over her, but yeah.
No.
You sure
Well, it's because everyone's been locked up for a year. They'll, you know,
Yeah.
they'll fuck anything.
Dommy mommy is what I keep hearing.
Mommy, yeah.
Although seeing what was it, Capcom that makes Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, seeing the Capcom execs being like, we have no idea what the fuck scares Americans anymore. No matter what we try, we always get it wrong. It's like the funniest shit.
That went well.
Whatever's meant to be scary, and it just made everybody horny.
Just Japanese people don't know what scares the US. Like,
Yeah.
oh god, I've been tagged in this like 4 times.
You know what scares me that came from Japan? The episode of Sonic X where Sonic said shit. I didn't sleep for a week.
Oh yeah? You know what scares me about Japan?
What's
Japan.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, you did it.
I died.
The politeness.
They are very kind people.
Yeah, but it's too kind.
Yeah.
No such thing.
Yeah, there is. Too kind is boring.
You're gonna hear how much I'm mashing the fucking triangle button.
Yeah, it's fun to be kind of a sarcastic prick sometimes.
Oh yeah, imagine if I was nice all the time. Jesus Christ, I'd just die.
Yeah, we take the piss out of each other all the time, and that's like part of our friendship.
I shit myself every time because the timing for like the grabbing of the like railing in MGS 2 and 3 is a hell of a lot more tight than it is in 4 and 5.
You're gonna have really quick reflexes. I remember being around yours about, I think it was like a year ago, when you started playing this game, and I was just watching you as you kept trying to get the grip right, because it resets itself every time you die, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, there's not like a huge point to it, because we're not exactly going to be playing as Snake for much longer.
Yeah.
And then it just resets itself at Raiden, so...
Enjoy this while you can. It won't last.
More or less.
Get as much Snake as you can. This is before Snake Tails existed.
Should be one more.
Isn't it like 10 each or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gotta go watch me do my pushy
Those
uppies.
pull-ups were worth it. Your grip strength is up.
Hell yeah. Get those beefcake arms, Tom.
Oh.
Let's save again.
You want to see?
Also, can we talk
Never
Final
do the
Fantasy
size
14
of
real
that
quick?
panel.
How did you guys see that panel thing? It's super sad. But like,
No,
it's
so
really
Jones
wholesome.
Really pay
Yeah.
attention.
The guy crying on it, yeah, what was that about?
I think he was the composer for Final Fantasy 14's music. He had cancer for ages. Only recently, as he told, like, as that come out, he had cancer for a long time, and he really didn't want to bother anybody. So whenever anybody talked to him, like to do with games and the game development, he was in hospital, and no one was allowed to see him because of the pandemic. So no one knew. Only recently has it like come out about it, and like because they all were able to return to like the things because things are getting slightly better, and like when he came out to show like stuff off of like the development thing, he just could not stop crying, and like his best friend who he works with, like welcomed him back, and like there was a really wholesome moment of like, I'd like to welcome my best friend back, because his cancer is in like full remission right now, which is good.
Nice.
Oh,
I wish
good
I
for
watched
him.
that. I would have probably cried at that.
Yeah.
The saddest part about that is that he didn't want to tell anybody because he felt like he'd be bothering them, you know? That's the saddest part.
Yeah. That's the power of too much kindness. Makes you not want to turk.
Like, I try to be nice, but I don't want to be like creepy nice, simp nice, you know?
Oh yeah. Don't want to be a pushover either.
Exactly.
I mean, I'll simp for you guys, obviously, but yeah.
Obviously.
Oh yeah, I'll push you.
Yeah.
Don't be my bitch.
You'll be my baby. You'll be my baby back ribs.
I'll give you AIDS, Tom.
The
Just
orange.
you wait.
And eggs.
You're gonna have worse AIDS than Murray.
And have super eights.
Super space AIDS.
She has nids. Maria has nids. Oh, I'm sorry. She has nids.
Nids?
Oh yeah, that's what we
She
said.
has nid. That's, yeah, I looked it up. That's the official term for it. It's called nids.
Space Aid.
No, it's super space AIDS.
Okay, so there was a cool moment. That guy who came and saw me, he was kept standing here with his like goggles zooming out, Let's zoom out.
Yeah.
Let's see what he was looking at. I'm sure nothing bad will happen if I shoot it.
Didn't get his dog tag.
You're upsetting the boy, Kieran.
Oh well.
Mummy,
I'm
he's
sorry,
not getting the dog
Thomas.
tag. Mummy, he's not getting the dog tags in Metal Gear Solid 2. Kieran, go to your room and play Metal Gear Acid for 5 hours.
Which one's Metal Gear Acid?
That's the weird PSP one. Where Snake is a clone.
I only know the Portable Ops one. I had that one, and that was about it.
The one that's kinda canon.
It's so boring, though.
It is.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is, if Snake dies, you just can't use him anymore. It's like, great, thanks. If you're someone like me, who just, wants to have fun when they play the game and not be super stealthy, which is why I don't play much Metal Gear anymore, you can imagine how many times I died as Snake and then I just couldn't use him. Probably could do something to get him back, but I didn't know what to do. I was a stupid child.
Snake, there's
I didn't even know that was the case with it. That if you,
Yeah.
if you died, if that was it. Alright.
Yeah, because Portable Ops was smart for that.
I'm not in the mood to
Very
go
smart.
He dies, so you just have to pick a different agent, but since Snake has like the best stats, like,
No
you know,
need
Yeah.
to worry. There's a way
may as well
through.
just restart the game.
Take a close look. Do you see the thing
Also,
with
who doesn't
blinking
want to
green
play as
lights
Snake
right
in a
next
Metal
to the
Gear game unless it's
explosives?
Raiden?
Yeah.
That's the control unit for the sensors.
I mean, I liked playing as Raiden because he was basically just the player. He had no idea what was going on. We had no idea what was going on, so it worked out.
He also
But
brings
the
a certain
M9's
level of
knockout
fun
rounds won't
cringe.
work.
Yes.
The USB
Exactly.
you picked up should
We
do the
managed
trick.
to avoid
Use that
drowning.
gun.
We managed
What
to
the
avoid
hell is going on here? Just all
Love
of his
how
like
open it-
responses and like just the way he talks in general is so dumb.
Like, Quentin Flynn might be a creeper now, but I love how over
Yeah.
the top his Raiden voice.
Is he?
Yeah, and he
Well-
shared a bunch of like anti-vax stuff.
Yeah, he shared some questionable stuff.
Oh, he's stupid. Okay.
He's kind of stupid.
And there was allegations against him as well. But less speaking about him, the better.
Oh. Oh man, he voiced act. Did Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts
Snake,
3.
the Metal
Yes.
Gear prototype is
I do
The
remember
picture is amazing.
Yes, I remember
Whatever
when Woody
you're
opened his
talking
mouth.
about, I don't care.
that. Okay.
I remember when Woody opened his mouth and he was like,
The game looks.
"Bro, I tell you what, that little cunt."
Yeah, the game looks exceptionally dark. One moment.
It is rather dark.
It's up to
I love like all the behind the scenes photos they did when they were developing this game and going on actual tank hangars, and you can see the similarities.
Yeah. There we go. That's better.
It's the first game we can really appreciate Snake's thickness.
Okay. You have to wait. Wait for him to stop.
Kingdom Hearts lore is so simple. I don't know why people don't understand it.
I don't know why people complain.
God. Xehanort changed his name to Ansem, then he became a Heartless, then he also became Xehanort as a Heartless, but his name wasn't Xehanort. Xehanort is also an anagram for no heart, with an X in it. And then he takes over Terra's body and becomes Terranort, so now there's 4 of them. and then his younger self comes, and then he's also Xehanort. Simple. And Riku.
Did you guys like wanking?
It was just my imagination playing
Pretty
tricks
great.
on me.
Yeah.
I haven't done it much recently.
Love that scene.
Yeah.
Man, I might replay 3. I 100% at that shit. Never did
Kingdom
the
Hearts
DLC
3?
though. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing it. Like, I still need to get back to being like 1 and 2 and stuff. Like, I don't care like how whacked up the timeline gets, even if I don't understand it. I'm still just there
yeah,
for the game.
that doesn't
you
matter.
know? Yeah.
I think the I mean, you could just play like the 3 main games anyway. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I'll try and play as many of them as I can.
I only
you
ever
know?
played the 3, and then I played the 360 whatever, and then I played there was one more I played that I can't remember.
Was it
I think it was a
358
DS
2
one.
days?
358
Yeah,
days
350.
over 2.
Oh no, I did Birth by Sleep. That's the one, the other one I played. Where that one's actually kind of important because it's got Terra, not fucking Noctis,
Alpha.
Terra,
Yeah.
Well, you might as
Aqua.
See,
and
this is why.
Ventus.
See, this is why I just own the 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 collections, just so it has all the important stuff.
Yeah.
Over 2.
Over 2 days.
Rising Revengeance.
Return of the
Royal
Sith.
Edition.
Starring Funky Kong.
HD collection done by Blue Point Studios.
Featuring Dante from Devil May Cry.
By the way, speaking, you make that joke. That's from a Shin Megami Tensei game. But here's the thing: that game is in CEX right now, on the PS2 shelf, and it's £55.
Fuck.
Which
Is it that
game?
expensive?
Yeah, it's
Shin
the
Megami
it's the
Tensei.
Shin Megami Tensei. I can't remember which one it is. It's the one that has Dante on the side, and it says featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series.
That's why it's £55.
And plus, it's a Shin Megami Tensei game in the UK.
But mainly
Yeah,
because
that shit's
mainly because
rare.
Dante's on the cover, you know.
Just play Persona 3 and onwards. You don't need to play the other ones.
Yeah.
They're good, but they're not worth £55.
Need to boot up Persona 4 on Steam and play through that again.
Oh my god, it's so good. But you need to buy Persona 4 Golden. That one's so much better.
Yeah, that's like.
That is the only one you can buy on Steam.
Oh, is it Golden on Steam?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Like every re-release is just golden. If you want the original, then you just have to get the PS2, and that's. It's not the most expensive. It's not the most expensive game, but yeah.
I've got it.
I've got it.
I've got it.
Persona 4 was another one of my childhood type games.
Every day's great at your genius.
Good old Nanako.
Oh my god, she's adorable.
The killer is probably an Inaba. Ace detective. Case closed. Let's go.
I love this
Let's
scene.
go, home.
Let's go home, go home. We're going to Uruguay.
You're going.
But make sure you don't tell Chi-Chi.
3 years, Dad. 3 years. You almost had it.
Holy shit, that was actually a really good Masako X Gohan.
Yeah, we're trying to work on it. I think my Gohan one's decent, but I'm not quite there with the Goku.
I like how this soldier's basically like, fuck that.
Who goes there?
Oh, and I will say, Tom, if you're gonna play Persona 5, make sure you play Royal.
I think I own the base game of it
No,
as well.
Buy Royal. Buy Royal.
No, okay.
We thought you were with the Colonel.
It's worth it, honestly. There's so much extra shit. It's so good. I've played through both, and Royal just it takes everything up a notch.
So is Royal the same game, just with more stuff?
Yeah, like Golden is
Okay.
to Persona 4.
Okay, cool.
It also has a whole extra season.
And you can't buy the DLC for like the base game and have it that way or anything.
I don't think you can, which is very odd.
Okay, so it's a Final Fantasy 15 Royal Editions type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Colonel will be joining you soon, comrade.
Basically, 5 and Royal are like 2 different games, but Royal's the same game with extra.
What is Strikers anyway, Dan? Is it a football game?
It's like, you know the Dynasty Warriors games?
It's like that.
Yeah. Oh, is it like one? Oh, cool.
It's like that, but with Persona. But apparently the story's quite good.
Yeah, so I hear.
Okay.
Except the one of the girls, I forgot her name. The one that everyone likes, the police daughter. She's like, fuck the police in the game, and like everyone's just like, well, that just destroys her whole character. Her dad was the police chief, and she was very proud of that and wanted to become a police officer when she grew up. If anything, she would be the last person to say fuck the police.
It's a massive change of character, okay.
Yeah, so like whenever someone points it out though, the Persona 5 fanatics are just like, you just don't understand the character. Pointing out a flaw in a Persona 5 game?
It's a character flaw.
It's good because we subvert expectations.
What's Persona 4?
Let's go over this one more time. Use this
What is a
There's a
Persona?
number before 5?
It's the number before 4.
That's like every Persona 5 fan. I mean, it's cool that they're playing Persona, but like, it's not the best one. It's definitely the most elaborate, but 4 I think is a lot nicer.
How the hell are we getting these pictures right now?
Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
Nano machine? Son?
Snake, I need you to zoom in on your blood and take a picture of your nanomachines.
It looks like someone's
Snake, I want to see how many midichlorians you have.
I don't have a clue.
How adept at you at using the Force?
If they try to interfere with our communications.
Snake, I believe you are a Jedi.
Maybe. That's right. I've switched the encryption protocol.
Snake has had the highest midichlorian count we've seen in
Use
centuries.
a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Not even Master Miller has a midichlorian count that high.
Exactly.
Yeah, his is 0.
Because he's dead.
I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Liquid, you have a seat on the council, but we will not grant you the rank of master.
What? This is outrageous. It's unfair.
It's bullshit. Recessive rankings.
Why bother with anything that
But Big Chungus.
No, it's pretty simple, really. All you have to do is stand in front of the machine and push the action button.
Just wait until my brother hears about this.
The image data from the camera.
Father, we'll hear about this.
Encrypt them individually. The data packets can then masquerade as...
Okay. So all I have to do is push the action button in front of the computer once I have the pictures, right?
Well, sure, if you put it that way. And one more thing.
Who would be Obi-Wan in that situation? I guess Ocelot, but he's evil. Maybe Palpatine.
Before he's done talking. Otherwise they'll spot you.
What about Palpatine?
How much time do I have?
I'm just wondering who
Ocelot
would be who. Actually, would Solid
I mean,
be Palpatine?
Wait, are we
Nah,
are
'cause
we
Ocelot-
equating Star Wars characters to Metal Gear characters?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anakin's Liquid, because he's a whiny
To be honest,
bitch.
to be honest, I'd say Ocelot would be Palpatine because he's manipulating the entire situation.
Yeah, that's true.
He's shocking Snake in the torture room, shouting unlimited power.
Yeah, that's actually pretty much accurate.
And he does get fucked up. Who would Grey Fox be? Would he be a Darth, or would he be a Light?
Not like Darth Vader when he becomes a good guy again.
No.
No, that's like 6 films.
What?
This woman in this movie is called Mercedes.
Ah, yes.
Hey, Snake. What?
That's blonde hair, blue eyes, white girl, American Beverly Hills name.
Very much so.
Yeah. They drive their convertible Lamborghinis.
Oh,
And if
yeah,
they're
hold on.
coffee audit, you better believe that they are going to throw a fit.
No, I don't want the ladder. I don't want the ladder. Hold on. Oh, yeah, your grip level goes down slower if you have full health.
Yeah.
So don't be a weak ass bitch.
Oh, so you just went with level 2, fair enough.
Yeah, because this is normal mode. In level 3, well, in hard mode, you need level 3.
Oh, okay. So it's only in hard mode. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh no, I've made an error here.
Why?
What's that?
I may have farted, and it is not a pleasant smell.
Ooh,
And I really can't be bothered to grab the air freshener.
give it a few seconds, it'll pass. Then you won't have to move a finger.
It smells
Yes.
like a dirty balloon.
His underwear.
Oh, that was definitely a medium rare fart. Oh dear.
Let me see if I
Oh
can...
no, I moved the blanket.
Yeah, let me see if I can show this off. Yeah, watch the like the railings along the side of the footage that they're watching. Because you should be able to catch a glimpse of something. Hold on. Give it a minute.
You can sail the 7 seas in the Navy.
Every time I hear that song, I just think of The Simpsons.
Yeah, I just think of Smithers dancing with Navy men.
Yeah.
My zinger.
What's this about a fish thing?
Got any plans for the weekend, Smithers?
Something gay, no doubt.
Mothers, lock up your daughters.
I'm truly sorry that I shot you in the knee. You shot who in the what?
Oh yeah, they're repeating this because they're doing the training.
Left.
Down.
That's enough for now.
In the spirit of the holiday, I just wanted to say, I love you. In that shirt.
I love you in that shirt, sir.
No, come on, get on with it.
I was gonna say, don't waste too much time here, but I've only realised that the counter stops anyway.
Yeah, and he does extend it.
Okay, it's going again.
You guys like the sound of my voice so much? Fine, I'll keep talking.
I'll keep talking. I can go a bit longer.
I mean, they really take 5 minutes to say this is a giant robot that beats other giant robots.
Yeah.
The military speech, they take like 20.
Except this thing is basically a giant pressure washer.
Like
You're
a
not
president inauguration speech, only more bullshit.
I'm just hoping it shows it off.
Just imagine if Metal Gear was so commonplace that one day they just go, damn, the front garden's a bit dirty, you better get the pressure washer, and just Ray comes out of nowhere and just blasts the front drive.
Basically, this thing should beat Ray, but it won't.
No, Rex, you mean? Because the designer of Rex decided, I know, I'll make it fight.
So, we've designed Metal Gear Ray to be the ultimate Metal Gear killing machine. Yes, but can it roar? Excuse me?
Can it
Can
roar?
it roar? We, sir?
If it doesn't roar, go back to the drawing board.
Here we go, we get the cool cutscene.
You've reminded me, Kieran. I need to hydrate. I've not had some water in a while.
That's why I got my Yazoo out of the fridge. He's my favorite Final Fantasy character.
What?
Remember the guy in Advent Children called Yazoo?
Tom, you're asking if I remember anything from Advent Children.
You don't remember the part in Advent Children where the guy is a Yazoo?
I will be fair, I watched it like 10 years ago.
It's getting re-released on 4K soon, and I pre-ordered it.
Oh shit, really?
What?
That's quite cool, actually. I might download it.
It might only be US only, so I had to, like, you know, set it up from, like, you know, a US Amazon account, but it still worked.
Well, that's fine, I'll use totally legal means to get it too.
Probably because Integrate's coming out at the same time, so it's gonna be a good month.
Yeah, except for people, you know, to say fuck you if you don't own a PS5.
I went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Thanks, Square Enix. Guess the lower class of customer don't care. That's fine, I understand. I don't want to play your shitty remake anyway.
Oh crap, I don't want to play as Yuki anyway.
Did you vibrate a phone? Ah, an email. Thank you. Goodbye.
Although anybody who's getting pissed that, like, if they downloaded, you know, the remake as when it was on the PlayStation Plus, you know, as the game of the month, I get that because you're not technically purchasing the game, you know, it's just part of your subscription, so I get why that wouldn't count for the upgrade.
Yeah.
That's annoying though, because with games with gold, you get the games for free, and even if you don't have gold anymore, you get to keep the game.
Yeah.
Stuck in the table.
It's just a shame a lot of the games with golds have been shit recently.
Something went wrong with the screen then.
She thought it actually green screen. Arms Tech, hold on, there's a reference to Police Notes in a second. Or we might have already seen it. Root, no. MGX. Nah, Scott. He's hacking, see?
I'm a hacky boy.
I can see the code.
Yeah, Police Notes, there you go.
Do, 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 do. I wish this was a thing they had for, like the whole game.
Yeah.
So,
Just
Codec
upload random
moments from
shit
you,
and see what
Snake?
people say about it.
the first one
Yeah, it's just like, you know, they create this 8-bit Otacon, you know,
I don't think we can use
and only for
this.
here.
The next image
They should have done it for the tanker mission and have
This
8-bit
is
kernel.
great. The Marines lettering
Oh,
shows
isn't
up
he
a
supposed to
real
laugh at that?
Yeah, and if it's like the right
The next image
angle, I
is-
guess.
You're a pretty good photographer. We can definitely use this left
By the way,
shot.
if you take like multiple pictures of like the ones on the left or the ones on the right, it'll be like, we've already.
I'm doing all
First
day.
image is okay. That's good. The shot from the right is in the back.
Haha, your boy has a sick note
Okay,
for another
now we
week.
have all the photos.
Haha.
Snake, the speech is about to wind
I
up.
wish the people at my job were as
Forget the
caring as
photos
that.
and get out of there now.
Alright, we
Well,
got
I
all the
mean-
photos. Now let's watch.
They love Dan.
It's not like I want to be off sick. I want to work.
Got a shiver.
Yeah, I know.
I hate getting free money. I genuinely don't like it.
Yeah, there is something pretty nice about getting at the end of a hard month.
I have some pride, you know.
Before half of it gets taken away through tax, when they're like, I have this.
Our work.
Our
Yeah,
money.
right.
We.
Yeah,
own
well.
this.
It is what it is.
Speech
To that
my
upset,
friend.
Tom, why don't you write a change.org petition, because that'll help.
Gift of the silver tongue. They say it's the mark
Change.org
of
is
a
the
good
best
officer.
meme.
And
'Cause
of
that'll
a
work.
liar. Americans
That'll
are
work.
too in love with the sound of their own voice to speak the
Parents
truth.
most of the time. This is my house. Parents when there's washing to be done. Our house.
Yeah. Good jam.
I am Shala
Ocelot has a
Shaska,
penis gun. What is
also
with these people?
called Revolver.
Ocelot.
Everyone just shoot now.
PS1 model.
This one.
Yeah, the fact that they haven't shot is like in these kinds of situations, it would be like a shoot on sight.
Snake shoot and run. Just like, what?
Alright guys, it's not like 4 yet, so you don't have to press the button to see the flashbacks.
This
I really
machine
like that
will
part, to be
quite
honest.
Useful.
I like it.
What are you planning to do? Steal this thing?
Steal?
Laughing Octopus was still my
I'm
favorite.
taking it back.
This machine will be quite useful.
It's when she starts fucking with Snake by changing her face.
And turning into Otto.
I'm taking it back.
Yeah.
Like, if you actually walk over the trap that she lays, because if you call Otacon and he'll be like, "Why did you call me over there?" And he'll be like, "No, I didn't." And then you walk over the trap. It's like, "Oh yeah, sure you didn't. I walked into one of your traps." And he's Snake. Otacon's like, "What the hell are you on about?"
Nobody move. Understood.
How the fuck did Galukovic sneak up there without anybody else?
Yeah,
noticing?
especially with the camera guys behind him.
Yeah.
Hey, if his daughter's a ninja, Olga's his daughter, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if his daughter's a ninja, he can also do ninja-like things. Who do you think trained her?
Well, I don't think she's gone through that training yet because
No, she was a ninja when she was a child.
Points to blow it out of the water at the touch of this button.
The ship now carries enough semtex of its key structural points.
Wolfchild 17 is now following. Thank you very much for the follow, Wolfchild.
Ah, thanks, dude. Brings it to, oh my god, we're at 99 followers. Holy shit.
Well, it says 98 for me.
Oh.
Listen, guys, if enough of you shoot his arm at the same time, it will cut off.
Get a move on.
And then the rest of the franchise won't matter.
Everyone aim for his head and shoot. He will not have the brain function to press the button.
This is like the worst, like, fucking Marine Corps I've ever seen.
Whoa.
It's like, guys, just shoot him.
Sell it on the streets. I was raised in Snezinsk, formerly
It's funny because
known as
Ray kind of looks
Chelyabinsk,
like a
the
bird
nuclear
to me.
research outpost.
Ray.
What are you talking
Yeah.
about?
I can
After
see
the
what you
Cold War ended, my home was bought out by the Americans.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you came over.
Is there a point to this
How you doing?
sad story?
My dude.
Nice to see you.
To the highest bidder, the United States of America. Even the technology that gave birth to these
Welcome to the
weapons
totally
is
simple adventure of Metal Gear Solid 2.
The totally simple one, yeah.
Russia will rise again. And Ray is the key.
I regret to inform you that I have no
Yeah, but
intention
bro,
of selling Metal
you
Gear.
may have the technology,
As
but
I
who
said,
created the
I
plans?
came to take it back.
Good to have you here. Hope you don't plan on leaving straight away, because I would like to have conversations with the people in the group.
Yes. Return
To
Well,
the
if you gotta go, we
Patriots.
understand it.
The lolly lule
Still,
lo.
thanks for following, Brandon. The lolly lule lo.
Ocelot, you! Have you sold us out?
La-le-lu-le-lo-le, ho, ho,
I was
ho.
never in your employ, Kurlukovich.
Are you still in Liquid Solidus?
Sweet.
No hard
You ever
feelings.
played a Metal
Ocelot
Gear game
betrays
before,
everyone.
Wolfchild?
Mother Russia can rot for all I care.
Since when, Ocelot? When did you turn?
I'm glad you noticed, comrade. I abandoned her during the Cold War.
He abandoned Mother
Oh,
Russia
Ocelot.
during the Cold War.
Metal Gear only has room for one. Kurlukovich, you and your daughter will die here.
Damn you!
I recommend it. It depends if you really like story-driven games, you know.
Yeah, like if you're not a fan of like exceptionally long cutscenes, then it might not be for you. But
Yeah, the game's
if
fun.
you can look past that, it's a lot of fun. Yeah.
However, you can play these games without playing the cutscenes and still have fun, because that's what I did as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, when I was playing through the tanker part with Raiden,
Looks like
I
you were
can't tell
long
you
overdue for
any
it.
story beats when I was a child. I know them now, but like I just played through and just skipped everything,
Yeah.
except Stillman.
Which will
Fuck
reduce the
Stillman.
gameplay. Which will reduce the gameplay time dramatically. You know.
Yeah.
Probably only about like 6 hours worth of gameplay here.
Yeah, I'm thinking actually of doing when we've finished 4 and finished Rising. I'm thinking of doing a closing off stream where we do Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3, and Metal Gear Solid 4, but without watching any of the cutscenes, just going right through.
If you wish to live,
Yeah, that'd be fun.
suggest you run now.
I'm down for that.
This ship is still in the lower New York harbor. You may yet
And see how
make it
fast I
ashore
can
if
do
you
it.
swim for your life.
Yeah, it'll really show off just how short the games are when you cut out the story.
Yeah.
Well, when you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Which Kieran does, so it's going to be even shorter.
The only game I'm really good at that involves Metal Gear is Rising.
Yeah, it's actually I think
It's a platinum game.
Rising is my favorite platinum game.
I think
I
it was
really want to
Bayonetta 2.
Bayonetta 2 is very good though.
I really want to play that.
It's very fun.
Got it, I just need to, you know... It doesn't need to be Bayonetta 1 and then, yeah.
Bayonetta 1's hard.
That's also very fun. No, it's
a lot
fun as
of
shit
fun,
though. Last boss is a pushover.
Started like twice and I keep forgetting to get back to it.
Yeah, Metal Gear 2 has a decent story, although it can get a bit batshit, like right now.
Yeah. Like stuff like this you wouldn't understand unless you'd played the first game.
Well, that and the whole choices.
You know who I am.
So yes,
Yeah.
Ocelot also has his arm back, as you all might have been like, huh? It wasn't his arm chopped off in the first one? But yeah, he had a transplant with who else? What? With Liquid.
It's also incredibly beefy.
Yes. The only reason
My
I think
God,
they
that is a good arm.
the only reason I think they used Liquid's arm is because it was technically on ice the moment he died.
Yeah.
Stupid as shit. Fuck stupid.
The price of physical
You just bite
prodigy.
the arm.
Few more
Yes.
years and you'll be another dead clone of the old man.
It's like the one thing where it's like,
Our raw materials
Alright,
you
now
have
back
to
to
question
you.
a bit.
big boss
And this is where, you know, this is coming from the same series where you've got, you know, psychic floating gas mask wearing men and, you know, old guys who, you know, survive on photosynthesis, but Liquid being able, you know, well, I mean, at this point we assume, you know, Liquid is controlling Ocelot through his arm.
Yeah.
It almost feels like a step too far, you know, you almost think, okay, that's silly.
Well, they
yeah,
keep
there's
well,
literally
there's
nothing which says that they can do that.
yeah, nanomachines. That's all the excuse you can give.
Yeah.
But even that's not even good.
Yeah, I know.
All they do is regulate your body.
Well,
how is Liquid's conscience being, you know?
Also, that water texture was awful.
Yeah. I love the
Oh my
fucking
God.
break dancing that Ocelot does when he gets in Ray.
Yeah. Wee.
I will say I love the launch sequence of the original Ray when he gets in it for the first time, and then the lights come on.
Oh yeah.
I love the sound effects and everything about it. I love it so much.
Oh, the music and everything, it's so good.
How do I fight it? There's no Stinger missile launchers here.
Use a katana.
Maybe I should try running at it for no reason.
You don't know what it takes after all.
It's fine. If you hold LT, you activate Ninja Run, and then you can just deflect its bullets.
And you're about 12 years off.
And Snake is knocked out for a bit. I just love that we don't see the full like form of what this thing can do yet because it's so confined. Also, how the hell were they going to get it out? Was it like a fucking thing? Like a roof?
Water cannon?
I mean, it just like blast through the ceiling anyway, so I'm guessing that was always going to be the original plan.
No, I mean like.
Well, I mean in terms
I meant
terms of,
the
like, actually
Marines.
transporting it. Most likely there was a bay door.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably some kind of bay door. I mean, how would they have got this thing here in the first place without it?
Snake, try running up to it and kicking it.
Tom already made that joke. And he screams. It roars. Good guys, it's okay. It roars. And that woke Snake up.
Alright.
It roars.
Research well spent.
Hashtag Ray roars. Oh my god.
I will say, out of every weapon they could have thought, why a water cannon?
Well, it's not. It's a laser based with water. And to be honest, if you've seen like the actual laser, well, a water cutter, it can cut through bowling balls if it's concentrated enough. It's just this is that on a bigger scale.
But why water?
Yeah, like
it's
you see
abundant.
Yeah,
like
what if you're on dry land?
Well, Ray was meant to function for both water and it's meant to deal with all sorts of threats.
You see, well, like those fire hoses that the firemen use. You know, with how strong they are, they can kill you if you get caught in the way of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shit's crazy. They need like 3 people just to stop it from flying everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And so ended the tale of Snake.
Not quite yet.
Never to be seen again.
Well, not quite yet.
And years later, Neil Druckmann would look at that and think, I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it really badly.
Very, very badly. Love this scene. Hey, Anti Big Boss, raiding with a party 2. How you doing, buddy?
See, at least, I mean, at least in Rising, they changed it to a plasma beam.
Oh, that's the technology is better there.
If we're going by technology, I mean, just look at Sakharov Lampropoulos.
What's up, boys?
Can't tell you what was shut up or hat on the shadow.
Proceeding as planned, sir.
Okay.
We're doing very well.
We're doing
pretty good.
Yeah, it worked.
Tanker just got its ass kicked.
Yeah. Did the beat go off?
Yeah, you have to hit
Back
the backslash, and then you have to hit raid, and then you have to put the name in, and that's it.
Thanks for doing it, man.
Yes, sir. Oh, sir. Yes, sir. Man, I love cryptic phone calls.
3 bags full, sir.
I look forward to tomorrow morning's news flash.
Stream manager. Yeah, you can do it like that as well.
Plans are on indefinite hold.
And now Snake is dead, never to return again. God bless that man. What a hero.
What a hero.
Rip Snake, never to be seen again.
Rip in peace, my boy. GG.
So now, where do you go from there?
I like to think Ocelot delivering the Metal Gear to Mr. President. He goes in a giant birthday cake.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Snake, do you
Metal
remember
Gear
the
Raiders
scene in that
roars.
tanker 2 years ago? Of course.
Huh, that's a
Make a
weird
wish,
Snake
sir.
voice. Make a wish, sir.
Crude barely 20 miles off the shore of Manhattan. Your classic nightmare. It didn't take long for the government to put an oil fence around the whole
Snake, you sound more twink-like than usual.
offshore cleanup facility went up inside. The big shell.
There you go, we have Campbell, and he sounds really bored, but he actually has an excuse for why he sounds bored in this game.
It takes time. But in the meantime, the shell
He has a lot more emotion than the one in Twin Snakes, though.
Yeah.
Because he's not in the rust bucket with his grandchildren.
Approximately 6 hours ago,
He's
the
not.
shell was seized by an armed group. Do we have an idea?
This is what he did after he retired from the plumbers.
Terrorist training squad dead cell.
You might see
Sorry, I
him, you
forgot
will
that-
be, and you'll be surprised.
It's a
He'll
highly
turn into
forgot
an
that
alien
Barbie-
before your very eyes.
complete control.
He's slimy, creepy, fast and strong. He's every shape and size he's been to.
Ben 10. Have you ever heard of Ben 10? Ben 10.
Ben 10. Cartoon.
That's like the cartoon.
I like his gas mask.
Yeah, his gas mask
It is pretty cool. I don't really see like what the benefit of, you know, him having his hair exposed is, but you know.
There's
Well,
no
he needs to
benefit.
look cool.
He just has long hair, that's the whole thing. I can attest to that.
Yeah.
$30 billion. What makes them think they can get that much? There was a government.
Is
I mean,
he
yeah.
really?
The big shell that day. Hostages, huh?
Shit, I need to replay Fallout 4. I need to hear it.
Really want to play Fallout 4.
The most important person? James Johnson. The president?
The president was here.
I can't even hear it through that one though.
And the crude will ignite, turning the
He is also one of the he's also one of the robots in one of the two robots in Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction.
Oh, I've never played Ratchet and Clank.
It's very good.
Well, I tried to play it along with Resident Evil 4, but whenever I got a copy, that just never worked on my PS2.
Oh, that just sucks.
Yeah, the first copy of Ratchet and Clank I got was a really crappy one, and the music would always fuck up.
Yeah.
I got like 3 different copies, and none of them worked, and I tried it on all 3 of my PS2s.
I'm really glad that when they went to Blu-ray, it meant that the discs were really durable.
I should have done a hard mode for the plant section because we could have gotten the shaver. But oh well.
Team 10 is also conducting a rescue operation.
What's deadlocked?
Aren't those suits from like Police Notes or something?
Yeah, yeah, those suits are from Police Notes.
Don't alert them to
Yeah.
your presence. That is an order.
Well, you can see his eyes through the goggles in this one. I never really paid attention to that.
Never noticed. Oh, yeah, you got. Oh yeah.
This is Snake. I'm now inside structure.
Ah, okay. Literally, I have no idea about anything to do with Ratchet and Clank.
Looks like there are no
Because they
It was
changed
never a
the
game I was interested in.
they changed the titles overseas.
I will say my favorite is Tools of Destruction.
There was a brand new hole.
Only because of the
The,
way the game plays, the story. It's well, it's called it's the Future series, but like
The Future series.
I've always loved it.
Was it Tools of
Fairly
Destruction?
certain when I was
Request
a kid.
Yeah,
the
it's,
Kraken Time?
no, it's Kraken Time and then into the Nexus.
What's wrong with
Oh, that's part of it as well. All right. Nobody
I was
talks about
fairly
that
certain
game.
when I was a kid, I didn't like it as much because I thought it was a rip-off of Jack and Daxter for some reason.
It's not as awesome.
missions in VR. I I feel like some kind of
Yeah, I
legendary
really need to play it more.
mercenary.
Okay, we'll
I mean,
skip that
it's
part.
got similarities to
Make sure
well,
nobody sees you.
kind of more the developer, like
Contact me
because
by
you know the
code.
developers of Ratchet and Clank, you know Insomniac, they made Spyro, and you know Naughty Dog before Jack and Dexter, they made Crash Bandicoot, you know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that second generation of series that they both, you know, moved on to after they were done with the original stuff.
When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codex receiver directly stimulates the small.
I never understood that inflection of Campbell's words. When we need to reach you, contact you. I've never understood that at all.
First, make your way to the upper
That's
section
a
of the
weird
big
direction.
shell.
It's like Raiden's line later on there. We've managed to avoid drowning. He was meant to say it sarcastically, but he just said it seriously, and they kept it in.
Sounded very triumphant.
Did you say
Your new sneaking suit uses electrofiber technology, a byproduct of fiber optics research.
Colonel, how did you get this
The
footage?
texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself
I haven't played the remake of, well, the Ratchet and Clank movie game, which is basically the first game. Yeah. I got it for free because PlayStation is giving away a bunch of free games to celebrate PlayStation. Because, what is it? Horizon Zero Dawn, that's free. I got that recently.
Yeah. I've heard pretty good things about the remaster.
Yeah.
Or the reimagining.
I heard it was just fine, to be honest.
The movie was shit, apparently, but...
I watched the movie, it was kind of dull. But it really is a better like characterization for Ratchet, because Jesus.
Copy that. Moving on to main mission objectives.
Yeah, Anti-Big Boss, I need to do the same thing, like marathon them.
I feel like the only thing I know about Ratchet and Clank is the guy's main voice is Johnny Test.
James Arnold Taylor, yeah. Well, he is in the second game onwards. He's voiced by someone different in the first game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Full Frontal Assault and All for One. Yeah, they're pretty good. I don't know, something about
All for One's the
yeah.
All for One's the multiplayer game, isn't it? I think
so.
It's like the multiplayer around there, I can't remember.
Yeah, but something about Tools of Destruction for me always just did it.
It's still cool that years later Insomniac are, you know, still making the Ratchet and Clank games, you know?
Yeah. Because they're a good series.
Like yeah. I like how they never... I mean, besides Spyro, because, I mean, they sold him off anyway, but...
Yeah.
I like how they've kept most of the series that they've created alive, you know? For the most part.
Must be a Gurlukovich man.
Gurlukovich?
A Russian private army that was in line to work
Is
with the
Ratchet and Clank the one where every like subtitle of game is a sexual innuendo?
Yeah, there is Going Commando, one.
Yeah.
A Crack in Time was originally going to be called Clock Blockers, but obviously they didn't use that.
That would have been great.
Oh yeah, by the way, I want to show something off. This always irked me. It says Metal Gear 2, Gun to the Patriots. That doesn't make any sense. Gun to the Patriots is for Up Your Arsenal is the big one, yeah.
That's funny.
That was the third game? Is that what the subtitle was over here, I think? I can't remember.
Yeah. I think one of my favourite, like, unlockable weapons, the fact that it's Rhino, R-Y-N-O, which stands for Rip You a New One.
That's great.
I've seen the new Crash, and yeah, from what I've seen, all the power-ups and stuff do look pretty fun.
Yeah, Full Frontal
I
Assault.
do need to go back to Crash 4. I was enjoying it. I just stopped randomly.
I'm probably not going to bother with Crash 4. I've watched a playthrough. That's all I need.
That's fair.
Whoever he is, he's got some skill.
For what I've played, it's easily better than, you know, Wrath of Cortex and stuff.
You can take advantage of the situation and get to work.
Do that tomorrow.
There's a terminal in front of the elevator.
But,
a node.
Nerd.
Not nerd.
Nerd. Oh.
Use the node to gain access to the Big Shell's facilities network.
Then what?
Pull up the map of the structure. That'll let
I'd
you
probably
activate
watch a
the
Ratchet and Clank
Solacom radar.
playthrough. I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen what the game is before, so it'll be interesting to see. I know literally nothing about the games.
A radar system.
Yeah, to be honest, the Future series is really good because you don't need to play any other games to understand it. Like, all you need to know is Ratchet and Clank are buddies, regardless of where they found them, like their origins, whatever. And Ratchet is part of a long-lost civilization called a race called the Lombax, and that's all you really need to know.
Yeah, and what I can tell from like the new one as well, it doesn't look like you'll really need that much knowledge of the previous games either. So
yeah.
Wolfchild or Big Boss, if you end up streaming Ratchet and Clank, let me know.
Will take care of the security clearance and allow you access to the node. Complete the procedure
I'll
before
happily
those
sit and
sentries
watch.
gain consciousness. If they spot you, you won't be able to gain access for a while.
you're a good lad.
Stay on
Yeah,
guard.
boy. Actually, I'll follow you now, Big Boss, so I can remember.
Okay. Currently working on just 1 and 3. Oh, yeah, let's listen to this real quick. RE8. Yeah, hey, anti-Big Boss, I beat RE8 in 1 night.
You should know that all active
Yeah.
weapons are equipped with a personal identification system. The owner enters their required user ID information during
I still haven't played it yet, so
no spoilers. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the ID tag thing from 4. They bring it up as early as 2.
How can they be equipped with identification functionality?
They must have been
yeah, that'll be
customized by
Dan
the
that followed you.
themselves. These are professionals
Hello.
we're dealing with, and they certainly won't let their own equipment be used against them.
I'm guessing it's the same for the Navy SEALs gear?
Right.
How am I supposed to procure weapons then?
Find the ones that haven't yet been individualized. Everything you find in the item box is clean. You should know this.
I've watched like the first, I think, about 3 hours worth of gameplay. I've seen up to all of the toll ladies stuff.
They will be your supply source with
And
regards to
that's
weaponry and
it's
gear.
definitely really fun to look at. But I like the meme going around that Ethan's hands just get so fucked up throughout the entire game.
Oh my
apparently.
god. Yeah, so when Jesse said that his hands get fucked up, yes they do. And then there's a moment in it, I fucking... no. Like, it makes sense for something I'm not going to spoil, but it's stupid.
So if you don't like hand torture, you're not gonna enjoy the
But
game.
here's the thing: there's only one reason why they do that. It's because they won't show his fucking face, and the only thing you can like really see in front of him is his hands. So how else are you going to really like show off that he's been hurt? Fuck up his hands.
I quite like that.
Poor Ethan. His hands get fucked all the time.
Not
and he does
not
it
every
with a face.
protagonist needs to have a face.
I wanted to say Gordon Freeman, but he does have a face. You just never see it in game.
Exactly. I mean, look at the first guy from BioShock. Like, you never see his face.
What, Man in Plane? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he doesn't even have a name.
He is Man from Plane.
Yeah,
that crashing.
It definitely is the character as you, especially the ending of it makes you feel that way. Because they like it's very strategic, like camera work, which shows off that his face isn't there. Why are you called Mr. Lightning Bolt?
Good thing all these places that you travel in never have any mirrors. Or if there are, they're all cracked. So
I like a guy's layout for the stream also. Oh, thank you. I made
Thanks,
it myself. By the way, if you type in the names, I'm thinking about I'm about halfway through it. Okay, how do we do this without spoilers?
You don't talk about it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
I don't want to know about anything about 8. I stopped watching the stream because I wanted to buy it when I get the money.
Go for it, man.
As do I.
Like,
next week.
Oh, it's kind of meh at the moment. Well, if you shoot me a follow on Twitter, I might be able to help you out if you need any pointers. So yeah, if you put in the name Hideo Kojima, like you get his birth date and it changes the nationality for you. Yeah, the Twitter handle is just above me.
So Kojima's birthday is the 24th of August, alright.
Yeah. Are you sure you aren't from Kazakhstan?
Yuckistan? Hey, look, you're gay.
Congrats on hitting affiliate.
Nice.
I just hit affiliate. Oh yeah, good for you, man.
Nice, dude.
I'm gonna be like really.
Thank you, Wolf.
I'm gonna be really poignant. Oh wait a minute, hold on. E equals MC squared. MGS2 height like take away. Bracketed C plant. Yeah, that's weird. I've never looked at that before.
Oh shit, nice.
Just hit it last night.
Nice, dude.
Cool. So many things they give you to access. Yeah, they really give you quite a bit to play around with.
Yeah, a lot of it should have been. A lot of it should have really been accessed from, as soon as you start off an account, but Jack.
Yeah, I'm doing that for a very specific reason. It's for the ending, because it's really like, when you think about it, it's kind of
Remember your VR training
symbolic
sessions.
at the end.
The tool is exactly
I feel like
the
I'm only
same.
scratched the surface.
It maps the terrain as well
You'll
as
get
the
there.
position of enemy personnel.
The only way we're going to hit partner is if we have
The
75
bright dot in the
consistent
middle is
viewers
you
per
right.
stream. Usually it balances
Yeah.
itself
Red dots
around
are your
5,
enemies,
which,
and the
hey,
blue
I'll
cone
take it,
shape represents
because
your field
the more
of
people
vision.
watching, the happier I am. Because I want to entertain as many people as possible.
But if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it. It gets jammed easily.
It gets
And all the
jammed
views
easily
we've had
on
are
free.
pretty consistent.
It's all made from currently
We've had you,
existing
Anti-Big Boss,
technology.
we've had Soulfire, we've had
You won't be
Silence,
able to use it in an area with strong harmonic
they've all
resonance,
really helped
so
us
be
out.
Yeah,
careful.
if you're consistent, like,
The big
I can
shells
build like a
left
conversation
will
with you
be
guys.
available after touching the start
RE7.
button.
If you need to know anything about RE7, I will say, because it's right at the start, they do give you a recap on 7.
To work on the data too.
Jack, is everything all right?
It's also
Jack, can you
when
hear
I
me?
see RE7 now, I feel like it's like a tech demo for what RE8 could really be.
I'm honestly thinking the same thing.
Raiden, meet the
Like
mission
to me,
analyst.
7 was
She'll
not
be
that good.
overseeing the
It was
data
the only
saving and
reason
support.
I'd say people were like, "Oh, it's really refreshing and good," is because it was just really different.
I liked 7 because it was so different from 6, because it was such a 6 was such a departure in its own right, and it was such a climax of so much, like with all the other characters, that they decided, okay, we need to take a step back, do something like not as connected, then reconnect it, which they have done.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
Plus they realized-
Chris Redfield in 7 looks nothing like he does in 8. Thank God.
I know your VR training performance and
Plus, Capcom realized, why people loved their games to begin with, and went back to that exact reason.
Yeah. I'm thinking about redoing a Resident Evil marathon.
It was the power of the operatives
That'd be
will
cool.
to survive.
I was trained to fight.
Yeah, it's really.
Maybe we could do that after we're done with after we're done with Metal Gear. Maybe we could do that.
Maybe.
For no RE5, Chris is the best Chris.
Jack,
Oh,
stuck with you
I
and
want to
make it
reference
not.
something from 8 so bad.
You need someone to watch your
Oh,
back.
Swallow.
It's
But
my
I have
favorite
conditions that need to
fucking
be met,
line
Colonel.
in the fucking game.
I'll perform my duties in
Hey,
secret,
Roger
Yeah,
Critic
we'll
Smith.
buy it.
Chris,
but
I
I'm
forgot
aware
about that.
technically I'm not part of the mission control team.
I think RE5 is
I'm just a
yes,
normal
or maybe
girl
not.
who's worried
I
about
like
Jack.
parts of
But
6,
that
but I
means,
never
Colonel, that
liked
I'm
all
not
of it.
required to follow
I kind of
your
got bored
orders
about
outside of
3/4
my
of the way
immediate
through.
duties. Jack is not simply
RE5
a
is my
field
favorite too.
personnel for me
Yeah,
to track.
boys.
His safety comes first to me, not the mission.
At the minute,
Because of
2
that,
Remake is
I
my
will be
favorite,
monitoring
but
and
like I
keeping
still need to
a
play a
log
lot
of
more of the
every
games.
communication
But I
with
fucking
him.
adored the Resident Evil 2 remake.
2 and 3
Hey,
remake are
I
my
prefer this to
favorites.
being kept in the dark waiting.
It's like
I'd like to make a request if I
top
may.
5 favorite PS4 games for me.
His handle is Raiden. For the duration
I am
of
the
the
same,
mission,
Big Boss. I get why
could you
people
call
don't
him
like
back?
5 and maybe
Yes,
it's
sir.
maybe kind of
Oh,
especially 6 because
right.
it just kind of turned
Let
into
me know
all
when
action.
you're ready to turn in a
Yeah,
signal.
6
But
is a
The
bit.
proprietary save
me
frequency is
personally, I prefer action. So
140.96.
That's right. I don't
I
know
feel
how I'd
like
feel about it until I actually play it, but yeah.
I feel like
Do you know
4
what day it is tomorrow?
is the best mix of campy stupidness and actual survival horror.
I can't remember. I'm sorry.
I think that's why everybody loves 4 so much, because they got the mix just right.
Yeah, 4 is so good.
So dumb.
Oh, there it is. Is there something special about it? April 30th?
Yeah, they do it soon as. But yeah, I dragged
There's
those
the
guys.
line.
Yeah, I dragged the guys out of the room, and because of that. That was weird.
Can I get a, do you
Also-
remember what day it is in the chat, boys?
I'm definitely more of a fan of the more action-oriented Resident Evils.
You will like 8 then. There is a lot. Like, you say 4 gets the balance perfect. I think 8 does the fucking perfect balance as well.
Is it stupid enough?
It's kind of stupid, yeah. There's stupid moments, but it's really good, like, stupid. Like, there's a moment in, like... Oh, yeah, by the way... Oh, okay, never mind. There's a moment in 7 when you're starting and the survival horror stuff kicks in, where you feel like you're panicking, like, oh no, will I survive? And then you reach the moment where it's... Okay, I can fight back now. Those moments in Resident Evil games are so good. I love that. And there is a very poignant moment in 8 where that happens, and like I think you'll know when it happens because it's like, okay, I can do this. It's not just a thing,
But he
you know?
can't be the Solid Snake. He died 2 years ago on that
I
tank.
think my favorite
after
part
it
of
blew
5
sky
is maxing out the L-Hawk so you can use it with infinite ammo and then you could just blast anything.
I also got all the upgrades and like the hidden shit in 8 on my first run as well. It has a decent amount of like treasure and like hidden crap, but I feel like it's quite easy compared to some of the others. But maybe that's just how I play. I don't know.
That's good. I mean, not every game needs to be a fucking difficult experience. Sometimes you just want a game you can play for fun.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, there are some hard moments where I was like strapped for like ammo and stuff, but that's about right. What you
I'll just play on easy. I don't care.
That's fair enough.
I'm at that point in games where I just want to play to have fun.
It's like, I don't see the point of like going into a game on hard mode straight away. Like, why do you want a stressful experience straight off, you know?
The only time I do that is with action games.
Yeah, or like games that you've played before, which you know really well, that you feel confident to play them on hard mode.
Ooh,
Like
action
Final
games
Fantasy
and
VII.
Halo. Whenever
Yeah.
a new Halo came out, I always played Legendary first.
Get to a node. Log into the network.
Got it.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to start like doing like, easy. I like to go on easy because I was a kid. So like when I first went to like the harder modes in Metal Gear, I was like, why aren't they going down straight away? Because in easy, like very easy and easy, if you shoot them with the like M9 or something, they will immediately like go to sleep, no matter where you hit them. But in like other difficulties, they take a while if you don't hit them in the head.
So you have to try.
Yeah. Oh look, bird crap.
I mean, in
Right,
3, wasn't there a gun you could get in easy mode which made everything super camouflaged, so
Yeah,
you didn't have
it
to bother with the
guaranteed.
camouflage?
It guaranteed your camo index to be 80%, and it was called the easy gun.
Oh, that's nice. I quite like that, actually.
Yeah, it's a really good mechanic.
You may be able to crawl through it.
I love that relatable feeling of slipping on dry bird crap.
Oh, hold on. There's one very important thing that we haven't done yet.
We'll say I did recently just re-download Resident Evil 5, so I might go through it again.
So we're finishing soon.
It's been a very long time since I played it, actually.
Ah, yes.
I got the HD version on the PS4, so that'll be the version I play first. There's
Yeah, that was
the-
really good.
That, and it has all the DLC, so like, cool.
The DLC is really fun. You get to go back to the Spencer Mansion.
Yeah, that I knew about that one, but
do we really have no line of
there's a bunch of
communication with
interesting
That is
things.
genuinely quite scary. That's probably the most survival horror it gets. Is the Spencer Mansion DLC. It's really good.
Yeah. Well, you can swap the camera angles back to the original, you know.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Don't they have like two El Gigante things in that DLC?
Your mission may be top secret, but it's gone
I
through
remember there
channels.
being two of the El Gigante variant from 5.
I don't remember.
Oh, the plants.
I don't think in the Spencer Mansion DLC. I know there's one where in the main game you shoot one with a minigun.
I'll go check the room. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay? Understood.
What the hell? I've never had that. Raiden, the computer that was controlling Raiden did a fucking cartwheel flip into the wall.
Colonel, I've located the node, but it's under heavy surveillance.
Heavy surveillance, one guy.
Can't get in any closer.
Distract them. Try making some noise to draw their attention away.
How?
Flatten
How do I
yourself
make
like-
noise?
I found the node.
From the future.
Oh, Raiden, you little nerd.
No node.
You dork.
Huh?
Ah, right, so your favorite game is Banjo-Kazooie 2.
Say again, Tom?
Hang on. I know, you just went like, yeah. I was like, oh, right, so your favorite game is Banjo-Kazooie 2.
No, that's called Banjo Tooie.
Right, watch your back. That's a cipher,
Boo.
a type of UAV. If it spots you, it will alert enemy personnel. Exercise extreme caution. But you can use chaff to set up an interference field. That'll
Chaff
knock
was
its
real, by the
sensors
way.
offline for a while.
But
Try
not
to
on this
locate
scale.
Some chaff. You can also destroy the engine or the camera. Some of the UAVs may be armed. Be careful.
Copy that.
Wait a second. I just intercepted new intelligence on the operation being executed by SEAL Team 10.
Intercepted?
As I said before, they need to be kept in the
Jeff's
dark about their
sounds
presence.
so much like
listen in.
slang for
Patching
like
it through.
weed or something, you know?
I guess.
We have the president.
Or some kind of
Some
drug. you know?
chaff, mate.
What about
Yeah.
the package? Tell the guys upstairs that we've
To be
secured
fair, the beautiful thing about the English language is that you can turn anything into sounding like anything.
Alpha Zero, report.
However, that is only a thing that English people who speak English can do. If you're an American who speaks English, you can't do it.
That's fine.
It's like calling someone a name, and it's just something that isn't insulting whatsoever.
We're talking about language. Metal Gear Solid 5. Vocal core parasites. Reference.
Language.
Basically, ooh, learn French.
Ooh. Ocelot would not
I
like
don't
you.
know any French.
Ah, Duolingo.
Don't skip a lesson.
Props to you, man. I have not got the brain power or attention to learn another language.
Yeah.
I kind of want to learn
I
Russian.
didn't.
My mum,
Don't know why.
my mum knows like basic French.
Yeah, French is super useful in Canada because they speak French over there.
I'd help teach my French Canadian friend English.
No, ich habe Sex mit deiner Schwester.
I agree.
God bless you. It's one of my favourite jokes to make.
I know it just because all it means is I'm having sex with your sister.
That's hot.
That's hot.
All I ever did in school when we had the languages is we did German, and all we ever did was laugh at the word Scheiße.
Yeah.
Nerds. Sorry, nodes.
Nodes.
It's Quebec is French, isn't it?
Yeah, or Quebec, or however they pronounce it.
Yeah, it's Quebec.
I've always
All
said
hail
Quebec.
Princess Raiden.
Oh yeah, I can't go to the node yet.
His hair looks like butter, but smells like vanilla.
Yeah, a lot of European languages are all like
Conglomerate.
conglomerate of each other. So once you learn one, you pick up traces of another one, and then like it basically gets easier and easier.
Actually, no. What I liked about German
Very
is
interesting.
a lot of the words at least had a lot of the same letters that there would be in the English one. So harbor, have, you have HA. So it was simpler to learn some of it.
I want to know if that's the similar case in Africa. Like, I know there's like so you say. I'm gonna have a dumb moment here. Egypt has their own language, right? They don't speak African.
Unless I don't actually know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the thing.
It's one of those things where you think about where it's like, wait, so do they just speak Egyptian, or is that just like,
Yeah,
I've
when
never,
you're a
I've
kid
never
like
bothered
that.
to think.
Yeah, go on.
So I know in Nigeria they speak Nigerian, obviously. Is that in Africa? My brain's not working properly.
Nigeria's in Africa, isn't it? Or at least near Africa.
I learned recently that basically Nigeria means like Black Mountains or some shit like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
But like, so let's say Egypt speak Egyptian. Egypts.
Alright, it's a big boss. Have a good night, my dude.
Egyptians speak Egyptian. Egypts. That's quite fun. Anyway. Like, would they sound the same as people speaking Nigerian? Kind of like how Europe kind of has the whole languages sounding the same kind of thing? It's gotten me curious now that I'm thinking about it.
Language has a lot of different subsets.
Yeah.
And then you have the Chinese and Japanese, and God knows what the fuck they're doing with their language.
Or was it Chinese or Japanese?
You want 3 different alphabets?
No, you can only get 2. You get kanji and 1 more.
Jalapenos.
No, Japanese have 3.
But that guy over there got 3. I don't care what he got, you get 2.
God, I'm never gonna learn another language.
Yeah, nor am I.
Oh.
I'm so happy translators exist.
Yeah. Well, when they work, anyway. Oh, you mean like actual,
I mean like
people
actual
then?
people.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd
oh
rather
yeah,
just hire a translator and go on holiday.
Well, isn't there that like new thing that's out where it's like a little earphone that when it hears like someone speak a language, it'll translate it for you?
Kind of, but it's one of those things where I feel like the technology isn't there yet enough that I'd trust it.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
What's your favorite waifu?
Hell yeah, I love Vamp.
Yeah, Vamp's great.
Vamp's great.
He's a Metal Gear Rising villain in Metal Gear Solid 2.
He's just
shit.
bonkers.
He's
Oh,
so
just
over
that
the
shot
top.
of
It's so funny.
The blood splatting, near his face. Oh.
I like how he says 5 today, or rather 6, but that is like 6 people he's killed right now. He's already killed 6, so he's just bad at math and counting.
Considering like if he leaves a scar on his body for each time he kills someone, you'd think he'd look more like Zaz at this point.
Well, he heals most of the injuries, though.
Oh, does he? Alright.
Okay, sorry, 7.
I feel like we have to report. We have to repeat ourselves from here. Nanomachine's son.
Oh, Mr. DIG is hosting. Thank you for the host, Mr. DIG. Appreciate that.
Santa Machine's
you.
non. Thanks, dude.
Santa Machine's non. Thanks. Hey, dude. How's it going?
Now, Vamp, why are you actually sucking someone's blood? You're kind of taking the code name a bit far here.
What are you?
To be fair, he did, in his backstory, he did drink blood.
Yeah.
I'm damn good too.
Damn good to hear you. Damn good. Penis blade.
Good. Yeah, so he's still got those scars on his chest there, unless they're the ones he's talking about.
Yeah.
From just today.
That's what I think it is.
Maybe this is his first job.
Yeah.
First day on the job. I think I'm doing pretty good.
Get down.
Oh no, a cut on his cheek.
Man, this random foot soldier sure is a lot better animated and quality wise.
Yep, and his voice is
He
very
must be important.
Important, yeah.
His eyes actually move. That's what I love about going back into these old like PS2 games and just seeing the low quality models and be like, okay, they're not important. Oh, he's important.
It's the same thing of when you watch old TV shows and you know something in the background is going to be animated because it's drawn differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strange smell.
Like Spider-Man 90s
Yes.
cartoons.
Escape from LA or whatever it is.
Shoot him! What are you waiting for?
Escape from New York.
Yeah,
Snake Plissken.
I thought it was New York. Yeah, yeah, Snake Plissken, and he has a eye patch as well.
Yeah, clean.
Didn't Kojima want to get Kurt Russell to play Big Boss in MGS3?
Maybe.
So I remember hearing something like that, but he turned it down.
Be right there.
Kojima really is just a film nerd.
Yes, he is.
Great.
Oh yeah. I mean, he wanted to be a director before he like moved the games and stuff, so it makes sense.
And like when he watched like movies with his parents, like either on like VHS or whatever, he wasn't allowed to go to bed until the film had finished.
Yeah.
Oh, screw that. I'd fall asleep on the chair.
So if they put on like a film like The Godfather, which is like 4 hours long, you can imagine.
Oh my god. I can sit through the first Godfather, I do like it, then the second one I fall asleep.
The lengthy
Although I fall
movies,
asleep during Pirates of the Caribbean as well, so...
Are you a Navy SEAL? How did you get in?
It's so great that David gets to voice two different people in this game.
Really gets to show off his voice acting talents.
Yeah, really stretches his vocal muscles.
Really does.
That suit. Are you Foxhound?
That's right.
Foxhound was disbanded. So this is where we find out Foxhound is not actually around anymore.
Delta Force?
I mean, like, most of them were terrorists, so it kind of makes sense.
Force 21. That's about tactical IT deployment, right?
Raiden, listen to Pliskin.
No, not really.
So this is your first.
I've had extensive training, the kind that's indistinguishable from the real
You
thing.
know, Raiden is a pretty weird code name considering everyone else in the world is named after an animal.
Weapons 80. Advanced
VR, huh?
And it's
but
indistinguishable from the
realistic
real
in every
thing.
way.
Sneaking mission 60.
That's just great.
Weapons 80.
That's far more
Hey,
effective
Silence.
than live exercises.
Only bad
Yeah,
guys are named, can be named something
Every year,
else.
a few soldiers die in field
Is
exercises.
Raiden a bad guy?
There's pain sensation in VR and even a sense of reality and urgency. The only difference
It's
is
like
it's
that
actually happening.
That's
Are
way
we
they
the
want
bad
you to think,
guys?
To remove you from
Are we the
fear that
baddies?
goes with battle situations.
Are we the
War
baddies?
is a video game. What better way to raise the ultimate soldier?
I think
Yeah,
the
he sounds
job
like
is
he's
listening
done
to Sundowner.
I never understood that whole like that camera shot of all those like
God.
GS1 model snakes just running in place.
Solid Snake 128.
Can someone replace that with the Smash Melee opening where it's a bunch of Yoshis?
What about the president?
Nice to hear you doing fine, Silent.
I see.
Cool, my dude.
Survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah. Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your
Has he
face?
seen your face?
What?
This is a top secret mission.
Raiden,
No
why the
one
fuck
can
did
know
you
that
take
we're
off your
involved.
mask?
It's a little too late for that.
Oh, I look like some sort of queer to you.
Yes.
What's up?
Take a look.
Princess Raiden.
Now listen to Colonel Soup.
What the hell?
A Navy cat.
Like, even without the bandana, like, Pliskin could really rock that mullet, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think Snake would look nearly as good with that, but Pliskin, oh.
You alright?
What do you mean, Tom? Pliskin never wears a bandana.
Give me a few minutes.
That's what I mean. Like, Snake couldn't rock the mullet without it, but Pliskin, oh.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's a good thing he's a completely different character. Oh.
No, yeah, that would suck.
That blood-sucking freak. That was Vamp.
I mean, they're obviously different. Look at Pliskin wears headphones.
He's Romanian, a wizard with knives, as you saw.
The way
Oh yeah, if you look in the center with the text, it's gonna say Gorge Sears instead of George.
Dead Cell.
Dead Cell.
Georgi.
A special forces unit created by ex-president George Sears. The name was originally intended to reflect its anti-terrorist functions. The unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation.
No, it said George.
They were needed to show
No,
VR
give it a
troopers
second.
like you how to deal with the real thing. But around the time their
There you
original
go.
leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel. They were always
With the
close to
HD port,
edge,
they didn't
but
fix it.
became more and more extreme.
It was the
Began
same in
to
the
go
original.
after US allies, even civilians. We
Oh,
estimate
yeah.
no fewer than 100 people died as a result
Gorge,
of
yeah.
accidents
Man, that
the
picture
Dead
looks
Cell
nothing
raised
like
on their own.
Solidus.
They were out of control, and it all came to a head 6 months
To be
ago.
fair,
Doesn't look anything like a Gorge.
depends on the
That's false
date that it
advertising.
was taken. The date it was taken.
That's true, it's Gorge.
Why would they go after the big shell?
It doesn't look like a Gorge. What the fuck?
They were on the lunatic fringe.
What about their leader? He says he's Solid Snake.
Snake died 2 years ago.
You mean the incident that made this big shell necessary in the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's a legend.
Snake is dead,
Legends are
never
usually
to
bad
return.
news. There's not a lot of difference between heroes.
He's
and
dead
bad
in the
guys.
water, sleeping with the
You're saying
fishes.
Snake is still alive and pulled another one?
Then, all of a
No, he's
sudden,
not involved
Venom
in this
Snake
one.
comes
His
from
body
nowhere.
was positively ID
Ryder, where
2
did you
years
get this
ago.
flashback footage?
Snake
I
is
never
still
had a.
dead.
I never had a FAMAS.
The Snake never had
What
a
about the other
Thomas.
Yeah.
I saw Russian equipment too.
Former Soviet
Snake, how did you get
military,
into my
probably
core?
mercenaries. The big shell is too much ground for just Dead Cell.
The way that
workers
guy
to
looks
hold down.
around, it looked like a red vs blue short.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Briefed on any of this, and you came in alone to boot? Why? What are you really doing here?
Like, even considering this game's age, like, the motion capture is still
Fine with me.
a
Really
lot
good.
smoother than even some, like, HD games later on, you know?
Yeah, especially considering like it
May come in
is one of the. I forget what the earliest,
The earliest.
one it was.
I'd say this was pretty early on by itself, you know? And it
Yeah.
can still look pretty... It doesn't look janky, or at least not that much, you know?
This is Bravo Zero, currently at the bridge between struts B and C. The president is... Damn, I can't hit this thing.
Like, I've been watching SGB's Heavy Rain playthrough, and
No.
fuck me, like, a lot of the motion capture on that does not look natural at all.
No,
Heavy Rain is just a tech demo.
it is.
It pretty much is, yeah.
It was a
I
launch
fucking
title
love
for
the game,
PS3,
but
wasn't
yeah.
it?
No.
The BC
Oh,
connected
I always thought it
I
was
think
just
they
like-
announced it, like, years before, but, yeah, no, it came out, like, a few years after.
More minutes.
Oh. They didn't do a
Remember
great
Yeah,
job.
I love the game, but it's dumb as shit.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's always the best part.
Got it.
I've been
Exactly.
briefed on this plan's layout. If you need information
Best part of a
on
David
place
Cage
or
game, they make no
contact
fucking
me.
sense.
Yeah.
You're
I
using
think my favorite
nanocommunication
part has
light.
to be
Yeah, but I can patch a
when
new
the
frequency.
detective is in the car and he's drowning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he sacrifices the woman so that he can survive, and then he just goes on a fucking killing spree.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
I just watched that. But
yeah, here's the thing.
You can choose to leave her behind if you want.
Yeah, I like to leave her alive just so that way you can have her with the scene. What happens later?
Yeah, it is cool later on for that.
I mean, I only ever played through once as a kid, so my one playthrough was all I know.
Yeah.
But you know what? I will say this.
Yeah, go on.
The fucking sex scenes in that game, they still look a lot. They're still way more bearable than The Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah.
You're just saying that because you don't like realism, Tom.
I don't like Neil Druckmann using his own motion capture to basically fuck the game.
I want to record every thrust.
I subverted your expectations. I'm a genius.
He's actually doing the motion capture. He did both.
Yeah, I know. It's Neil Druckmann fucking his own ego.
Trade secret. I will say, in terms of gameplay, that game is really amazing with what they did.
Oh yeah, like the gameplay's great, but everything else is questionable.
I will give it some slack. Some of the story is pretty good.
Yeah, like the stuff with Ellie is pretty good, but
yeah.
After that, I just kind of. I was thinking about this the other night, like when I played the first game, like the gameplay was great, obviously, but a big driver for that was that the story was so good. Like I wanted to keep playing because I wanted to see what would happen with the story.
Yeah.
You know? But with the second game, I played it, but there was never a real incentive for me to be like, oh, I can't wait to see where the story goes. It was never like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of interested, but I was never like, oh my god, I have to keep playing, you know?
Yeah.
It took me months before I beat the game.
Who's the guy called? Is he Joel?
Joel. Yeah, Joel.
Killing Joel at pretty much the very beginning of 2 was not a smart choice.
Is that the reason
No.
you decided
It shouldn't have been something they shouldn't have even done in the second game. It should have been like, if they had to do something like that, it should have been like the third game or something.
No, I don't think they're gonna make a third game.
Oh, no, they are. They are.
Really?
They made a lot of money.
Yeah, they'll probably kill Ellie off. No, she hasn't got a. She's missing like 2 of her fingers now.
Yeah, she can't play the guitar.
Yeah, she can't. Fuck me, Ellie loses everything in that game.
She could just learn to play it left-handed, but whatever.
Like, I know The Last of Us is meant to be like a depressing game, but fuck me, the ending of it is just Ellie loses everything.
That should get us into the most classified material.
I'm on it.
Well,
I'll
bitch
contact
deserves
you as
it.
soon as I find out something.
All right. We're gonna end things there, I think.
Yeah, it was a good stream.
Yeah, it's a good stream. We got all of the Tenga done. We met up with this wonderful Iroquois Pliskin guy.
You think he can get Snake's autograph? I think might be buddies.
Yeah. By the way, if you
I
do
got a
this,
good feeling
your
about old
your
Pliskin.
feet clip through the floor. But yeah.
Ride and hold on, don't fall.
They taught me that in clipping level 80.
Someone should do something about that. But yeah, I want to thank everybody for turning up. You're amazing. As always, I want to thank.
You should shoot it, Kieran.
No, I want to extend my gratitude to everybody who's ever supported us. We're at 98 followers, which is awesome. But you can follow us on our Twitter, which is above us here, or YouTube, or you can follow us here, which is great. But if you really, really want to support us, you can sub here, or you can check us out on our Patreon. Our Patreon, where you can check out all these different tiers. You can join us in our very own Discord server, and you can get your name featured in live streams and videos and such. And if you do that, I want to thank you so much. But yeah, with that, I think we're going to end the stream there. I don't think we're going to do a raid. But the next stream is Wednesday at the same time we started. And we're going to be doing Super Metroid. I'm looking forward to that big time. That's going to be so fun. And then after that...
I think you said you could probably make that a one session stream, right?
Yeah, we probably can. It might be two, but we'll see. And on Saturday, we're going to be doing Final Fantasy VII, more of that. And then, of course, Sunday, we're going to be doing Sonic Adventure 2. So, once again, I want to extend my thanks to everybody who's ever watched or supported us. And thank you very much. Take care.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
See you later.
That's one way to start it. Well, I thought we needed some flair.